and stuff. Like, he was around when arcades were popular, right? But I've never seen an arcade, really. I also didn't know that quote existed. What the fuck is the context for that? I'm guessing Emma was yelling at me, and I was trying to make fun of her. Anyway. Pentiment, everyone! We're back! I'm really enjoying Pentiment. How much money for you to stop doing what you're doing right now and play a round of Galaga instead? I don't know what Galaga is. That's a new one to me, too. Right, continue. We are in the middle of solving a big old mystery. We're next to a waterfall with a strange man. Your hair looking nice today? I like the style you've gone with. The style is, haven't bothered washing it in a few days. Although, I might try that out. But it sounds gross, and so I don't know if I want to. There is a theory, I have heard it expressed a lot of times, that you are not supposed to wash your hair with shampoo. You're supposed to wash it, like, with water, and, like, comb it out and stuff like that, and rinse it. But there are a lot of people that I have known that don't wash their hair with shampoo. And my hair, my scalp and my face get so incredibly dry when I wash them that if I don't use moisturizer all over me, I look like a Fallout ghoul, right? And so I think I might just need to wash my hair a lot less. I tend to wash it every couple of days, which I think is a lot, regardless of who you are. I only wash my hair once a week. I think it also might depend on the length as well. I think there could be truth to that. I think shampoo is every few washes, not all the time, but not never. Maybe I'll do that then. I've never really gotten taught. I blame being a boy, right? I blame being a boy. Because nobody ever explained anything to me about hygiene. And I noticed that growing up, that, like, the boys in school were fucking rank, right? But I feel like nobody just explained to me how you wash your hair. Things like that. Have you got curly hair? No, I don't. My hair is, I don't know, wavy-ish. This is, like, uncombed and untreated in any way. Like, this is just my hair. Like, it's just, you know, relatively straight, I think. Wavy is curly? Oh, it might be. I don't know. It depends on how long it is. My hair goes, like, quite kinky and curly at the bottom when it's longer. Like, the longest hair I've ever had was just past shoulder length, and it kind of curled up around my ears quite badly. Wavy is so not curly. Look up the curly girl method. Like Silent said, less. Okay. That's cultural. Boys in other cultures are definitely taught that stuff. I think it is cultural to hear. Like, really, it is just not talked about. I was not taught how to shave. Which is not a thing here either, apparently. I've asked some people. Like, I wasn't even taught to shave. My parents were very much just like, they'll figure it out. Like, I never had a moment like you see in, like, American coming-of-age things where, like, you know, your dad teaches you how to shave or whatever. I mean, it's not hard. You figure it out. But, like, you know, I never had that moment of, like, and now it is time to shave. I just, you know, got a razor, I guess. If wavy was curly, the term wavy would not exist. I don't really know. I guess curly is like extreme waves, right? It's like the fascism to capitalism. Or the communism to socialism. It's like the more extreme form. Jesus. I was thoroughly bamboozled. I don't know. I just think, I guess I was just never taught any of that stuff. So I'd never quite learned how many times you're supposed to wash your hair in a week. How many times, what conditioner was. I didn't condition my hair until I was about 20, I think. I think the first time I used conditioner on my hair was about 20, and I was not told what it was. And I still don't 100% know how you're supposed to use it. Smelly boy. I washed, but, like, nothing to do with hair. Hair was seen as a feminine thing, I guess. It's like, you'll lose it anyway. So it's like, nothing to do with hair care or hair styling was ever told to me. I don't even know what conditioner is. Conditioner, in my head, the reason that conditioner exists is to make it easier to comb afterwards if you're having a problem with that, right? But I don't know what you're supposed... I've heard recently that you're only supposed to put conditioner, like, at the ends of your hair. And I was like, what the fuck? I've just been slathering it on. It's moisturizer for your hair. That's kind of how I think about it now. Just makes it smooth. smooth and silky, but it makes my hair go unbelievably fluffy. This is the problem. When I wash my hair, and maybe it's because I'm washing it too much, but when I wash my hair with shampoo or conditioner, either or, my hair goes incredibly frizzy and fluffy for like 3 days afterwards. It's fucking annoying as hell. And it starts like going into my eyes and stuff. Conditioner helps me get the knots out of my curly hair. Your hair is quite sort of wavy, curly, whatever. I've heard that that's way more difficult to deal with. And from it being too dry, oof. Are you supposed to do this much with your hair? No wonder I'm balding. I think I'm going as well. Like, I think my forehead is bigger than it used to be. And, I think my temples look a bit further back, but that's also just because they're going white. Like, look at that fucking white streaks in the sides there. I leave in conditioner and gel while wet? Really? You leave in conditioner? I have basically used it exactly the same as shampoo. Like, conditioner and shampoo are basically just one after the other for me, doing exactly the same thing. I've heard of these 3-in-1 products, but not known people admit to using them. Just get the Lynx Java shower gel on it. Oh, that is a problem. Oh, there's a product called leave-in conditioner. There is a, I don't know if this exists in everywhere. I'm assuming it does, but there is also a very big phenomenon of all-in-one shower products for men, marketed towards men. And that doesn't really seem to exist in the same way for women marketed products. Like, you know, it very much has the vibe of like, you're a man, you shouldn't be spending time on your hair, you shouldn't be spending time on your skin. Slather this toxic smelling goo all over every orifice and surface, and then rinse it off and then get the fuck out. Right? With afro hair, no conditioner, no comb, that must be a nightmare. I have heard stuff about finding barbers and finding hair cream and stuff like that, which it makes me very glad I don't have it. All in one for men, individual creams for each elbow for women. Exactly. Birds love it, mate. Exactly. It's like, it very much has that vibe of like, you're not supposed to care if you're if you're a boy. Anyway, let's continue the game, shall we? I have curly hair. I don't know. I think curly hair can look very, very nice, but every time I talk to somebody with curly hair, they go on about how it's a fucking nightmare. Like, how it's really irritating to deal with, and how it takes them years in order to, like, you know, settle into a style. It's more work. You're on the curly spectrum. It's a spectrum. I guess if it does curl at the bottom, like, it's quite straight at this length. At this length, it's not particularly curly or anything. It's just kind of, you know, it goes into whatever shape I put it in, really. But, like, as it gets longer, I will notice it. And I'm thinking I might leave it get longer again. It will start, like, curling around my ears and, you know, getting a bit puffy. Mine is pure ringlets if I let it grow out. Can't have a conversation without people pulling them because they go ping. For fuck's sake. That's really rude. This is a thing that I haven't encountered because, you may have noticed, I am white, right? Apparently, if you have very, very curly hair, like afro-level curly hair, or, you know, some other sort of ethnicities have very curly hair, people will just come up and touch your hair? What the fuck? That's insane to me. I love curls, but I've often had my hair way shorter than this because they're high maintenance. I don't think it shows in my stream how curly it is. I had to go to ladies' hair salons with my long hair in the 90s. I think my dad has quite curly hair. My dad has had very short hair for a long time now. He has kind of like my dad went through the 2000s phase of having like the mohawk, right? You know, like cut short at the sides and then having like the like short gelled up mohawk thing. And then he just had like short back and sides with like spiked up hair and stuff like that. But pictures of him when he was younger, he had very, very long curly hair. So I think I may have inherited it from him. Hate how gendered salons and barbers and stuff can be. I have ranted about this, and Emma has ranted about this a lot, because Emma really avoids haircuts because of how fucking expensive they are, right? Anyone having issues with Twitter, so did the transphobes get me shadow banned? No idea. Honestly, I would just kind of expect Twitter to go down at any second. Bald now, so who has the last laugh? Wait. I don't know. I think some people look really great bald. In fact, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody. This is really just a problem with my own mind, right? I don't know if I've ever seen anybody bald where I didn't think they looked equally good or better. Like, you know, Bryan Cranston, let's just take, as an example, in Breaking Bad. I think he looks better shaved head bald. I think he looks better. I think some streamers that I know who are bald look better than when I've seen pictures of them with hair. But I cannot believe that about myself. Like, if I think of myself losing my hair, I'm instantly like, it would look horrific. So maybe it's just an internalized thing. I'm very surprised Twitter hasn't had a critical outage yet. It's got to be a matter of days now, surely. I don't know. They've fired so many people. I have heard people having issues. What charity event can we get you bald to test that? Oh. I don't know. Oh. Someone's tugging ye rod, Dreya? What does that mean? I have considered shaving my head, just because it would be easier. Because like right now, I'm in that cycle, right, where I've had short hair for a long time. Well, I have the kind of like, it's very hard to go into a hair salon for me, or a barber, and go, can I have this please? And show them like a world war, like basically Ralph Fiennes in Schindler's List, and go, could you make me look like this hair please? So, you know, I have the like shaved short and then slicked back look a lot. But I've had that for years and years now, and I kind of feel like going back to longer hair. But I have memories in my brain of how much I fucking hate having longer hair. Because it just wakes me up in the night because it's gone in my mouth, or it gets in my eyeballs and stuff like that. It's awful. I'm going to look disease-ridden when I have to start shaving my head. I think I would. I think I would look a little bit like a really, really hideous Matt Lucas if I shaved my head. I don't think it would look good. I love having a shaved head buzz cut. Emma had a shaved head at one point, and I thought it looked fantastic. I think it looked really, really great. And she was very self-conscious about it. And a lot of people tend to be. And I thought she looked fantastic, and I keep trying to convince her to go back to it. Something nobody ever tells you about is how much time you spend gagging on a single hair when you get long hair. Yeah, I have woken up going, what is, oh, fuck me, and it's just like in my throat, and I have to like pull it out. It's awful. Or it's just like bound around random parts of you somehow. Having shaved my head a couple of months back and letting it grow, I'm now realising why the old short back and sides is a good thing. Strong Doc from Back to the Future vibes from me at the moment. If you let it all grow out at once, you tend to look like a sort of medieval boy. It's not great. There's a reason that hairstyling exists, basically. My barber that I went to last is bald. And I always think, is that really tragic or not? Like, to go and see a bald barber. It's like that scene in Marvel with the Red Skull, where he's like, I guide others to a treasure I cannot possess. And he looks good. He looks good bald. But I just think, like, when you discovered that you were going bald, did it give you an existential crisis? Went into the salon there and then and shaved it off. I've considered, just because my mum will occasionally cut my dad's hair if he's too lazy to leave the house that day, right? And I go into a barber or book something for a barber. And so she has like hair cutting implements, and she cuts her own hair. My mum has cut her own hair since she was like 10, I think. So she has like, you know, those like big shavers or whatever you call them, you know, like the big buzzy ones that go that they use in the military or whatever. And I have considered just getting it and just gone. It would be lovely. I've shaved the side of my head on my own with like a razor, right? Like not just cut it down. At one point, years and years ago, before I started streaming properly, I had like longer hair than this, kind of over my face like that a little bit, and then shaved to the skin here in like a block, like just all of this gone. And I kind of liked that. I did cut my own head while doing it though. Shaving head stream. Quiet, jealous sobbing while brandishing blades around your head. It's very liberating shaving your head for the first time. I think that it looks nice. Like there's a scene in one of my favourite movies, The Royal Tenenbaums, where somebody puts on Elliot Smith and is about to commit suicide and starts shaving their head in the mirror. And it's a very sad scene, but also I looked at it and went, oh, that looks really satisfying. I used to have that, the sort of Skrillex cut, I guess. I cut my partner's hair in lockdown, fucking scary, straight as mysterious witchcraft. Straight hair is mysterious witchcraft. I think it's very easy if you have straight hair, right? Like, it's easy to comb. My hair does tie itself into knots sometimes, but it's mainly alright. Shaved head feels a bit like a mole as well. Oh, like velvety? This might be too much information. It's nothing sexual or anything. Well, maybe. But, when Emma shaved her head, I did find myself just kind of like, if she was lying on the couch or something, just kind of feeling her head a lot. I was like, oh, it's so nice to touch. It's so great. I love this. And she'd be like batting my head away. So yeah, maybe that's a thing. Let's talk to this guy. We've just been standing here for a while. I don't think time passes, which is nice. It allows me to just talk for a while if I feel like it. I got called Skrillex. Looking back, there was this photo of me with dyed black hair and an undercut, and I do look like Skrillex. I had blue hair, like neon blue hair, I think, when I did it. I think I did? Yeah, I had like, I think the dye box, it was just box dye. I think the box was like electric blue or something. So it was bright blue, and then, you know, from about here down was completely shaved. Whenever I shave my head, work productivity takes a downturn as I'm constantly running the hedgehog fuzz because it feels good. I think I would as well. Although, I know I really had to stop myself. When my hair gets even this long, I used to give myself bald spots around here. And I don't think it's ever really fully come back, right? Because I used to constantly twirl my hair like this. Like, constantly twirl my... Like, if I was just sitting, I'd constantly be like, almost like a nervous tick. Like, twirling my fingers in my hair like that and, like, pulling at it. And it noticeably receded my temple, and then I forced myself to stop, and I came back a bit. I was into his old emo band as a teen from first class. I'd never even heard of that. I didn't know Skrillex was around long enough to have multiple bands. I thought you were going to tell us about hedgehog balls. Are hedgehog balls, like, noticeably smooth? Or velvety? I've never felt hedgehog balls. Anyway, old Otto. I don't know if I have a voice for him. Good to see you, Andreas. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. Okay, good. We don't need a voice for him. The waterfall must flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. That's quite nice. My partner always plays with my hair as a stem. I don't really do that with Emma or anything. Except if she shaved her head. Then I'm like constantly like, he's just so nice. I'm just constantly like... Human balls after shaving. Oh no. I don't get the complaints. I think any time somebody complains about it being itchy or like the growing back or anything like that, you can tell that they rarely, if ever, do it, is all I'm gonna say. Because that has never really been a problem. Old salt mine. Are we going to a mine? I don't think there's any reason for me to be in a mine, but we're just kind of exploring. Ooh, is that a gravestone? That looks like it might be a gravestone. Okay, it probably depends on different types of hair as well. My hair is going rapidly grey. I wonder if my hair is properly grey. Like, I haven't stopped dyeing it in a while. Like, I haven't... It's going more natural. Like, this is kind of my natural hair colour around here. And at the very roots here. So the top is still not grey. At least not mostly. But the sides, I think, are completely grey. So once this goes, it's going to be complete grey streaks. And sometimes that can look nice. I like having grey streaks in my hair. I think it looks nice. But sometimes, depending on the haircut I have, I look a little bit like Paulie from Sopranos, which is not a look I want. Don't take this the wrong way, it's going a bit Ian Watkins. I don't know who Ian Watkins is. Who's Ian Watkins? I was midway through typing that. Salt and pepper is nice. I like salt and pepper hair. 1 second. Ian Watkins. The Paulie thing, I mean. Ian Watkins is... Oh no! Oh no! Not him! Right. Actually, he does have very grey hair, doesn't he? Anyway, let's go back to... Don't look up trigger warning. Don't look up Ian Watkins. Ian Watkins is a very, very bad man. Like a very bad man. No hair products in prison. It's a bit like when, again, going back to Phil Spector, like I mentioned at the start, another creepy murderer kind of type, but better to compare to Scroobius Pip. Scroobius Pip is a very handsome man. I can't really compare myself to many people, because I think a lot of streamers look better than me. But like, it's a bit like when Phil Spector was in prison and you saw all of those images of him without wigs for the first time ever, and he looked bizarre. Maybe he didn't look better bald. Maybe that's why all the wigs came into play. I think, what are we meant to be doing now? I need to go talk to Lucky. And who else? Let me just keep in mind. Oh, I will say, I wrote down a list of suspects to talk to with my new pen, right? So I have a list of suspects to actually get on with. So we have talked to Matilda. My notes on Matilda are sad nun attacked by the victim. Disregard. Piero, old monk friend, frail and decrepit. Probably not him. Lucky, angry large man, argued with the victim. Won't speak to me. So that's important. And Ferenc, the abbot, into freaky occult nonsense. Note to victim written about blackmail. So far, Lucky and Ferenc, mainly Ferenc, is my prime suspect. But also Lucky. And we also have that cipher we can do something with. I still have a photo of that. Oh, Scroobius Pip thinks I'm cool, I think. It's been a long time in the streamer world. I don't keep up with streamer news. I'd go insane. The notebook is out. I like this notebook. This notebook was given to me by a relative who's no longer with us, and I think it's really nice. I avoided writing in this notebook for a while because I thought it was too nice to write in. Now I just write game shit in it. Like, this notebook is now half filled with, like, solutions to puzzles and video games. Like, what the fuck is this? I have no idea what this is. What this could mean. What it's from. I have no idea. But it's written in there. It was something to do with some sort of game at some point. There's, like, old maps and stuff. The Gothic 2 kill list. What is that? I have no idea what any of these are. Anyway, whatever. Let's go. Oh, is that from the autopsy bollocks? Is that from the mortician's assistant? Mortuary assistant, whatever it is. It is! I think this was the demon layout thing. There we go. The little signs that appeared on them. Fantastic. Dance choreography. Anyway, where am I going? Let's go try and find Lucky and then the abbot, if we can. That seems like the right way to do it. These buns are so fucking cute. Look at that bun right there. I want a bun. I can't really get a rabbit, though, because my brother is very badly allergic to them. He figured that out when he was about 12, 13, right? I'm so deep into Dreya lore, I can't ever get out. When he was about 12 or 13, he went to a friend's house who had rabbits, and he came back and his entire head was like 3 times the size it normally is. And bright red. And he was like, I think something might be wrong. And my mum was like, oh fuck, what the fuck happened? Turns out he's allergic to rabbit saliva. And rabbits groom themselves like a lot of animals do. So they're covered in their own saliva. So he picked up a rabbit and hugged it. And then immediately like pufferfished up. So I can't really get rabbits. Because I think even if you've been handling a rabbit, he gets like fucked up a bit. So, you know, no rabbits for me, I guess, or else I just can't see my brother. Oh, you as well. You, the fucking one who's keeping this woman in a cage. Let me out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. God be with you, Andreas. Okay, we can't talk to him. And we haven't been to the mill either. This seems like the maybe a little bit of an explory bit. Here we go, Lucky. I'm going to push Lucky today. I didn't push Lucky before. I think I might push Lucky here. Talk to me.
Leave me be, Andreas.
He was not being forthright with me, and he seems eager to get away. If I wait here, maybe he'll leave and I can observe his actions. But should I do it now, it'll probably take a while. Yes. Yes, because he was gone before. I'm going to follow the fucker. Just inconspicuously just watch him go. He might be going down to the waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Something, something, something. I don't know that song. Oh, that's the fisher boy that we talked to, right? Old Otto? Shh! Don't interrupt me.
Oh dear, is something the matter with the Zimmerman's basin?
No, leave me alone. I'm inspecting it for mold that cures hemorrhoids. Terrible hemorrhoids. Don't imply that you have hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids aren't attractive unless you're into some extremely kinky stuff. Didn't you miss that in a quiz? He's trolling us, confirmed. I don't think I missed that in a quiz. Maybe I did. Is that TLC? Because I think the only TLCs... I think I missed it and then went and listened to it. But I still don't really recognise most of it. Yeah, that's it. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. That one. That's fine. I don't know. I don't think I really like it. I think TLC is the ones who do no scrubs. That's the only song that I know of them properly. And I don't like no scrubs. I find it annoying. Anyway, I'm inspecting it for mold that cures hemorrhoids.
Saint Fiacre's curse! You should go see that nice doctor in town, Dr. Stouts. Just between us, he's got a wonderful ointment. Surely more soothing than mould.
Have you been going for anal treatments with Dr. Stoltz? Thank you.
Of course, Andreas. I'm always here to help a friend.
I'm not 100% sure if I know what hemorrhoids are. They're like... They're not like warts, are they? They're like sores? I don't know. Love a bit of TLC, give pig. Hello, Peanut.
Cola! Yippee!
This is a German game. Well, it's not a German game, but you know, it's set in Germany, so that makes sense. Wait, oh Jesus. I was trying to hint with Jason Waterfalls.
Are the curtainers feeding you enough? You're looking a little thin. Oh, take some of this bread. That should perk you right up. Nothing like bread to fortify the spirit.
Do we have to do this? What? What did I say now? Like, hemorrhoids are like sores around the inside of the rectum, maybe? Is that what they are? Or are they like polyps? I don't really know. Polyps, is that the right word? Like sort of lumps? Like sore lumps? Maybe? I don't 100% know what causes them or what they are or how you treat them. For fuck's sake. I'm pretty sure I'm being accurate. I think my dad has referred to them as arse scrapes before, which would imply that it's some sort of polyp or growth or something.
I'm delivering it now to Father Thomas. You know, Father loves
I
his
did
bread.
become a little bit of a
mate?
slag.
Oh!
I became a total slag.
Total slag. 1 second. I'll spare you this. I won't show you. Hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids, also called piles, oh, they're the same thing as piles, are swollen veins in the anus. Similar to varicose veins. Images. Oh. 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 God. Right. Well, now I know what they are. Hemo as in hemoglobin, roids as in toroid, so blood circles. Oh, they only tend to actually get called hemorrhoids when they're swollen. Oh. Right. I was watching a meme. Why are we talking about hemorrhoids? This is what hemorrhoids are. This is the least graphic thing I could find. Sort of swollen veins. Weird swollen bulbous veins. I love that they've given it this image. Why have they given it this image to go with it? The villager sounds in the background make this. He's pre-goatsy. Ooh. Anyway, there we go. That's a learning experience for everybody. Back to the game. The pant clutching picture is hilarious. I know what they are. I didn't know they were veins. I thought they were, like, I don't know, a disease or something? How do you solve them then? Is it like varicose vein surgery where you just sort of tear them out? Does a doctor just come and just kind of rip?
This is fucking minging. Suck your dad. It's minging, he's fucking minging.
Sorry, mod action band streamer. Please stop saying tear and rip. Fine, get like a fucking cheese wire and just wrap it around it and then pull. Weights, yeah, sorry. Forgot about weights. Death. Right, let's put on the weights. Instant death. Oh, that made me happy. Right, let's put on this YouTube screen. There we go. And these weights. Good. Perfect time. Now is the time to end stream. Is it because I know that varicose vein surgery, you know, when you get like thick veins in your legs and stuff and they're all swollen, slang for that in the medical industry is digging for worms. So I imagine they're just kind of getting in there with their little fingertips and just pulling them out like worms from the ground. Just kind of snapping them out of there. Oh, and kazoo, lovely. Anyway, let's do this. There we go. Got the weights. They strangulate them, a starve of blood, pop them, and so up. So it is kind of the cheese wire thing, then. Like, you get some cheese wire, wrap it around a few times, and then pull taut. But maybe not slicing as much as just strangling them. Yeah. That's because of the Greeks being paranoid. Anything that looked kind of wormy, they got so scared with worms, they'd remove them from anything, including dogs' tongues. That was... Yes, I know that was a thing of teeth. They just, like, pull out the fucking nerves if you had a toothache. Because they were like, it must be tooth worms. And they'd pull out the tooth, including the fucking nerve attached to it. Oh. Anyway, wait. 60. Quick ones. Look, I found the worms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My bum is feeling weird. 9, 10. 12. I've never had them, so I can't relate. 13, 14. I associate them with pregnant women and old people. What am I on? Like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Hello, Craig. Welcome back to the slop. 25. Can I get a shout out for Craig, please? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. There we go. We are the champions. I still do get that song stuck in my head quite often. I think he might be immune to the cum. I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and say that was in reference to Prey, right? I don't... Are hemorrhoids one of those things that everybody gets at one point in their lives? Like, I don't know. Like, is that one of those things that, like, 75% of people will get hemorrhoids in their lives? Or is it a relatively rare thing? Because I think I've seen... Is it preparation H? Is that what they use? I think I've seen that in the shops. Please move on, please. Okay. This is a. Have you ever had a bum that hurts when you sit down? Wait, this is a loaded question. I don't think so. Not rare, no. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. It looked horrible. It looked horrific. I didn't show the images that I saw on screen. They looked bad. Like, they looked really bad. And also, very unattractive. Anyway, full camera. There was a fucking kazoo thing as well, wasn't there? What was the kazoo? Oh, God. The kazoo, I'm pretty sure, was a song I've never heard in my life. You're Pretty by... And then I can't even read the rest of it. Hang on. You're Pretty by Hit My Spot. Or is it You're Pretty... Hit My Spot by You're Pretty? I have never heard of this in my life. Downside of standing up, I'm afraid. Pictures that put the O in TOS. Dreya hits 40 and starts streaming standing up. I have considered getting a standing desk at some point. I don't know if I will. What I would want is one of those desks that converts. You know, not religiously, but you know what I mean. When one of those desks that, like, you pull a lever or push a button and it, like, becomes a standing desk or becomes a sitting desk. Because I like standing a lot of the time. I find sitting for this long, I have to walk around for a few minutes after each stream. Like, especially if I stream for longer than 3.5 hours or something, I end up having to, like, get up and walk around a bit. Otherwise, I start getting sore and my joints hurt. So, I think standing might be better. I just kegel tense all the time. Kegels are the ones that, like, strengthen your, like, pelvic floor, right? So is that just sort of... like... I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Just sort of tensing. I just want to stand up while I work, but now my desk expects me to make confession. I've seen one... Yeah, puckering up. There we go. I've seen one streamer that stands, which is interesting. I definitely prefer not to. I think I'd like to do, like, one, you know, maybe half sitting, half standing, just in general. I like standing. I like standing around. Emma will occasionally tell me off for it. Like, I'll just sort of stand in the living room for, like, a little while. And she'll just, like, look at me from the couch and go, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just kind of standing, looking at nothing. Going like, I don't know, just standing around. I have to lean against stuff in order to stand or dance. I don't know if I lean much, either. I think I try to. Because I think when I was a teen, especially, I would try and look cool by, like, leaning against lampposts and stuff. And it never worked. Anyway, let's play. I don't know what this is. Let me pause the music in the background, actually. Or the fucking villager ambience. Where is it? Where's Pentiment? Pentiment's here. There we go. IRL lurking. IRL lurking, I've done that too. The Emma, I think Emma might be the first person who called me a goblin. Not even as a joke, right? Because I have a habit, and I don't do it as much anymore because I feel like it will lessen the impact. I have a habit of just sort of hiding around the house until she walks past. Which I know is really bad. I have a habit of just kind of hiding in cupboards or under things. And then when Emma walks past, just kind of going, "Ruh," at her. And she has, like, yelled at me very angrily and called me a goblin before, like, you know, a few years ago. I think it was, in my house, when you go into the kitchen from the living room, there's like a little cabinet beside the kitchen door that you can't see from the kitchen. You come out and there's the cabinet beside the door. And I sat up on top of that, like cross-legged, and just kind of like made myself small and just kind of sat up on top of it and waited for about 5 minutes for her to walk into the living room and then just went, "Hi," right beside her ear. And I think she turned around and, like, punched me in the shoulder and called me a horrible fucking goblin or something. I'm not great to live with, I think. I think I'm probably quite annoying. Right, what is this song? I have no idea what this is. What the fuck is this? Oh, I hate it. I hate whatever this is. This is unbearably trash. Is this a sex song? Is this one of those sex tracks that people write about sex? Okay, yes, it is. Okay, yes, I have just listened to the lyrics. This is extremely gay. It is, yes. Oh my god. Fuck me. Okay, cool. Well, fine. I don't know. I don't know the fucking melody or anything.
I got way too damn horny. Boy, we turned it right into a slutty love story. Sucking them off till the sun comes up. Now
Fucking hell.
gripping my cock, think I'm about tonight. You know it. Let me show you. Baby, beat it up just like I owe you. We can do it slow, we can do it fast. I don't really care, I just really want it in my ass right now. Pound it until I'm leaking.
This can't have been released anywhere, right? It does, when I listen to songs like this, it does make me remember that, like, Frankie Goes to Hollywood was banned on the radio. You know, Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood? That was banned on the radio for years on, like, BBC. And that is a fairly innocuous song when you listen to it. Like, that is not a particularly... There's nothing egregious in that. Not that gay sex is egregious, but you know what I mean. There's nothing explicit, really. It's just kind of hinted at. This is the sort of music that's coming out now. Fuck me. It's great.
Safe words in this bed. I'm all yours and you're all mine. So give me what's between your thighs. Hey, boy,
There we go. I'm glad Jay enjoys this. I actually don't mind it. It feels like a bad 2000s indie pop song, but with the most explicit lyrics you've ever heard. Imagine what fucking Mike Reid on BBC would have thought about fucking WAP if that had come out then. Would he be as furious about that? I've never looked up what his thoughts on modern music are, because who would give a fuck? Relax is just a man telling you not to attend some kind of event, I presume. Conversely, I thought Boys of Summer was about a gay affair and still extreme. Felt bad liking that song as a kid. Turns out it's straight. Makes no sense to me. I didn't even know Relax was sexual as a kid or a gay anthem. I don't know if I did either. I feel like it was way more veiled. I don't think kids would have understood it, maybe. I don't know. I was ignorant and went, oh, it's just a fun song about relaxing. Anyway, let's go back to the game, shall we? Let's unmute this. So you can hear the villager noises in the background and everything. And go back to the video game. There we go. I can turn back on my noise suppression and compressor as well. That might make the voice sound a little bit better. Song kind of goes with what happened in Pentiment. I don't know if I've heard Boys of Summer, by the way. Gothic 2 just got an update on Steam. Real? There's no way it's anything sizable, right? It's probably like 20 megs to like make it compatible with more Windows or something. Anyway, he's quite the bread enthusiast. My favourite customer. What, this is about the anal man? Dr. Anal? 50 megabytes. This is the best news of 2022. Oh, fuck. No, we need to follow. That's the Fisher boy. Come on.
You should come by the bakery more often, Andreas. Anna would love to see you. It's so cute when she tries to steal your hat.
Now, my thoughts on this person will depend on how old Anna is. Anna is tiny. Okay, it's fine then. I have to go. we'll be polite, but also fucking run after him. I reckon you'd know it if you heard it. Also, DJ Sammy did a great cover. I do not know who DJ Sammy is. I don't know if I could name any DJs other than you, to be honest. Do I know any DJs? Is David Guetta a DJ? Is Fatboy Slim a DJ or a band? Calvin Harris might be a DJ. That might be it, I'll be honest. Pardon me, Gret. David Guetta. Is David Guetta the one who did that really ill-judged Calvin Harris Counts? Is David Guetta the one who did that really ill-judged George Floyd thing? Because that was quite funny to watch. Avicii I only became aware of once they died. I don't know if I've ever heard anything of them. I liked Alesso. I don't know who Alesso is either. I none of these names mean anything. Oh, is Deadmau 5? Deadmouse? I like calling him Deadmau 5. Is he a DJ? I think he might be a bit weird. I think he might have said some weird stuff. DJ Jazzy Jeff? DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince? I vaguely know who DJ Jazzy Jeff is. Pardon me, Gret, but I just remembered I left the Gurner's door open. Until later.
Oh, of course. Until later.
No, he's a rodent. They all might have started as DJs or DJ producers. Oh, fuck me, Thomas. Master Mailer! Here you are, finally at a church, and it's not even Sunday. Fuck you, Thomas. What can I say, Father Thomas? I missed you. Huh. You think all of this, your eternal salvation, is some sort of joke? Oh, fuck me, bread bitch. Come on, leave me alone.
Attention, Father Thomas, here's my favourite customer.
Oh, great. You know I can't live without my rye. I don't know if I've ever had rye bread. That David Guetta George Floyd vid is one of the best of all time. It is him, then. Thank you. Also, welcome. He's a rodent. I don't know if I know any Deadmau 5 songs either. What? I don't know if I've seen rye bread. What is rye bread in particular? I know it's unbelievably famous in other parts of the world. I don't know if I've ever seen it. The fuck? 1 second. Rye bread. I must have. No, I don't think I've ever had this. It kind of just looks like soda bread to me. Maybe that's the niche it fills in other countries. Rye bread. Like, is it this dark kind of roundy bread? I think in Ireland we might already have this niche filled by something else. It's dark and kind of dry. Yeah, I've never seen this, I think. I don't think I've ever had rye bread. 1 second. Like, we have soda bread, which I thought might be similar. This stuff. Yeah, like this stuff. I think this might be the replacement that we have. I wouldn't call this dry, though. It's very, very moist. Fills the niche of bread. Want some rye? Of course you do. Little Zork reference for you there. I've never played Zork. I've had the lighter coloured rye bread a lot. Yeah, we have this stuff, which is very, very dense. Get the taste of Ireland with this fresh, no-fuss soda bread. Anyway, whatever. You guys fucking use baking soda for it? I think so. I think that might be why it's called soda bread. Variety of quick bread, traditionally made in a variety of cuisines in which sodium bicarbonate is used as a leavening agent. There we go. Yeah, it's very dense. It's unbelievably dense and thick. I think it's the bread in Ireland, really. It's like the bread. If you get like traditional Irish bread, it'll be soda bread. And it's fucking great. It's so good. About as thick as my thighs. It's very, very dense. Like, it tastes like eating almost like a savoury cake. It's that thick. Do you have Gardettos in Ireland? If so, they come with those rye chips. I had no idea what Gardettos is, so maybe not. Gardetto. Gardettos is a brand of snack mix owned by General Mills. General Mills! Have some Gardettos! Sorry. Oh, I've never seen what this is. What is this? A pretzel? With some weird... I don't know what these are. Is that Melba toast? Oh, is this the rye bread? Is this the rye bread? Like Melba toast made out of rye bread? That might be Melba toast. I don't like pretzels. Is that controversial to say? I've only had pretzels about twice in my life, and I had one of each type. I had the small crispy pretzels, and I thought they were not great. And then I had one of the bigger soft pretzels, and thought it was just bad bread. It was just bread, plain bread. I was like, this is pretty boring. So I don't think I like pretzels. They're probably one of those things that's like a vehicle for dips. If I ever see you, I'll stab you for your crimes against taste. Yeah, I don't like pretzels, and I've never had rye bread. So Germans hate me. Right, back to the game.
Oh, great. You know I can't live without my rye. You're too kind. Please, enjoy it with my well wishes. I shall be off. Be well, you two.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, he's gonna see me!
Andreas, what brings you to the church?
Roddy, what do you eat? You weirdly hate nearly everything. I don't know. Pretzels aren't really a thing here, I would say. So maybe that's why I just didn't grow up with them. Like, pretzels... I've only seen pretzels once or twice in my life. You just don't really see them in Ireland. Like, again, it's just... I like bread, but it just seemed like not great bread. Pretzels definitely a thing there. I've never really seen pretzels before, like, around. Goblin just doesn't go out. I think Dreya's just never had a good pretzel. That's entirely possible. I'm sure they were like supermarket trash. But, I don't know. Goblin just doesn't go out. They might be there in, like... I think in American bars, you get, like, pretzels in bowls and stuff as snack food, but that's always, like, dry roasted peanuts here. You never get pretzels. Maybe they're just bad in Ireland. What brings you to the church? It's just, like, bad breadsticks and bad soft bread. A hot soft pretzel with butter is so good. See, I didn't have it with anything, so maybe that's the problem. I just took a bite into a pretzel and went, oh, this isn't good. What brings you to the church? A good pretzel is a slightly crunchy outside and a super fluffy on the inside. Maybe maybe I like a denser bread. Peanuts, that's such an allergy risk. Oh, I'm aware, probably. I mean, I'm assuming a lot of people have died from that, but like... I know in America, when I was there, it seemed like every bar we passed had pretzels and popcorn in their, like, little bowls. Whereas here, it's always stuff like peanuts and pork scratchings and stuff like that. I think a bar here might have gotten in trouble for peanuts. Maybe they stopped. I don't know. Look, I'll be honest, I don't frequent bars. I don't think I've ever spent longer than about half an hour in a bar. What brings you to the church? Never ever eat from the snack bowls in bars. I did hear that they are more urine than food, right? I think they are just made shite in the UK and Ireland. Maybe that's true. Where in America did you go? I went to Florida. That's the only place in America I've been. I was in Florida for a few weeks. It was... I did not really enjoy Florida. We were doing pure... I was there as like a side... like, my parents and my brother, because my brother was a bit younger than me, booked this holiday to Florida, and I didn't really have any intention of going. I was like, I'll be fine not going. But the package they booked included 4 tickets, and they went, do you want to come? Do you have an extra ticket? And I was like, I guess I'll come, sure, why not? It was a few years ago now. And just kind of accompanied them around Florida, doing, like, Universal tours and fucking theme parks, and then bad touristy restaurants, and I was not into it. Not into any of it, really. Lucky, long time no see. How are you? Still angry? Oh, we've been fucking caught. I wish it was only urine. Urine? I wish.
Have you suffered an head injury in the last 10 minutes since we spoke?
No good pretzels in Florida. Excellent pretzels in the Midwest. Oh no, you had Florida pretzels. If you want a real pretzel, you come to Tennessee. What's in the Midwest? Utah. You come to Spokane, Iowa. If you want good pretzels. You want a good pretzel? You take the 4-hour plane ride and you come down to Mississippi, Tennessee. Sorry. Did you go on the King Kong cable car ride at Universal? Maybe. I think we went on a few rides at Universal, and they were all very, very hilariously bad. Yeah, I remember it being hilariously non-threatening. They had a Hulk one. They had a King Kong one. They had some tours. They had a lot of Harry Potter shit, and all of it was unbelievably underwhelming. Lots of German immigrants went to the Midwest to count for better pretzels. Is that what I've heard called the Borscht Belt? Is that what the Borscht Belt is called? I think I remember that term from Dirty Dancing, the movie. Have you suffered a head injury in the 10 minutes since we last spoke?
Are you following me, Andreas?
I went in 1994, so likely changed a heap. Honestly, it didn't look like it, aside from the Harry Potter land. Like, a lot of it looked very old. I was quite pleased to see they had a Blues Brothers thing, but also it looked shit, so... like, they had a Jaws thing, which looked shit as well. Like, it was a bad... I could not imagine... My parents seemed to like it, so there's a sort of alternate take. But I could not imagine... We were in we spent 2 days going to fucking Universal Studios in Orlando. I could not imagine having an ounce of a good time. I couldn't imagine even for a second feeling like I was having fun spending time in Universal Studios. It was like a vacuum of entertainment. It was terrible. I fucking hated it. The Borscht Belt refers to the Catskills in upstate New York. I don't know what anything is in America. When I hear Andreas, I keep thinking of Amadeus. What, the Falco song? Dun 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 dun. That's a testimonial for them. Like, I mean, we went... Oh, what was one of the things? And my parents came out of it and went, I thought that was a fun time. Not in that voice. They went, I thought that was a fun time. It was a fucking virtual reality Jimmy Kimmel ride. No, even worse. It was Jimmy Fallon. And it was like, fucking... We got locked into these benches and a big screen played Jimmy Fallon's irritating fucking face on it. And then we were like rocked around and sprayed with water while Jimmy Fallon leered at us from the shadows as we jetted around New York City. And I was like, this is dire. This is dire. Why am I here? And my parents came out and went like, that was a fun time. And I went, how? How is this a fun time? How did that make it past the board meeting? I don't know. But I would not recommend it. Sounds fucking shite. It was. Is there a Jimmy Savile ride somewhere? Whenever I know this isn't what I should think when Jimmy Savile comes up, but when Jimmy Savile ever gets brought up, the first thing I think of is that one clip of Jim'll Fix It where they put that child in a suitcase and put him on a luggage carousel, and he just looks so happy. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I'm going now. Emma's home. Wait, what? I will show you this. Hang on.
Tell them where I'm back home from. Where am I back home from?
She's home from college.
No.
What? University. That's not really a thing here.
It's called University College Cork.
It is, but you know, the distinction doesn't really matter in Ireland.
We live in Cork, right?
Oh my god. Let's type in Jim'll Fix It luggage. Oh yeah, wasn't Gary Glitter on it like 4 or 5 times?
Yeah, he was.
Jim fixed it for me. Is this the luggage one? Oh, there's so many. Oh, you could watch full episodes of Jim'll Fix It. I can leave plates wherever I like.
Did you want to show me something?
No.
Well, you just said show me something.
No, I was showing the chat. You don't like Jim'll Fix It. Nobody likes Jim'll Fix It. Here we go. Here it is. This is the clip. Where's the letter? Because what they would do is they'd read out a letter.
And go on the luggage. Sorry, dear Jim, please could you fix it for me to be a suitcase? And go on the luggage
Yeah, we won't play actual clips of Jimmy Savile. We'll just show the luggage. Because even mocking him, I don't feel comfortable about Jimmy Savile being on the screen. So we'll skip that and go on to the actual luggage bit. Yeah, sorry, Silas. So, this is where they just put a child in a luggage container. Or like a piece of luggage. And look how happy he looks. And they've just put him on the carousel. His dream, apparently, was to be on a luggage carousel while crowds of people watch him. It's fucking insanity. And then this is just it. He just goes around in a circle in the luggage carousel as a suitcase. If that child is neurotypical, I'll be damned. What do you mean? Why would this seems? I don't like the fact that there's so many people around staring. Oh, it's so quiet and eerie. There's no music or anything. It's just people awkwardly standing, going, "God, I hope my fee clears for being an extra in this." Are these the airport staff? Oh, fuck! You nearly brained yourself. Oh, and then I think he goes through the entire security process. Like he gets taken and put onto like not a gurney, but you know what I mean, like one of these things, and like brought through security.
Understand?
Yes.
It's fucking weird. What is wrong with UK TV? I don't know.
In this country, sir?
Yes.
You are. How long have you been abroad?
Oh my god, it's so weird. But that's the first thing I think of, aside from all of the crimes. Oh, it's Stansted? That's where I went in July? It's a major London airport, Stansted. I guess it mustn't have been busy that day. I hope they toss him into the cargo bay and he freezes to it. The rest of the bag was chock full of cocaine. That would be a way of doing it, right? Because nobody's going to check. It's like when people... I think they do check now, but for a while a lot of cocaine got through when it was in children's toys. Like... You'd get a child to act as your unwitting drug mule and fill their teddy with cocaine, and they wouldn't get scanned as harshly. They wouldn't get checked as thoroughly, because you know it's just a child's toy. It's 45 minutes from from London, and they'll charge you 40 to 50 euro for that total rip-off. Oh yeah, that's British trains are disgustingly expensive. Like disgustingly. That's an old thing. Yeah, I know it's old now. Like. If you are getting the train in Britain anywhere, even a few hours, like you're fucked. It'll be hundreds of euro, because it's all privatized. And like it's I don't know. It's equally as bad as the Irish Rail, which is Iarn Road Éireann operates I think about 4 fucking train lines in the country. I cannot get a train if I want to. I could not get a train from my town to Cork City. It's about a 40-minute drive from my town to Cork City, right? 35 minutes maybe. And I cannot get a train there. Even though there is a train station in my town, it is just abandoned. They closed it down a couple of decades ago. It just never opened it back up again. And so I would have to drive 20 minutes to another town and get a train then. It's very annoying. So many people took the train during Corona, mind you. Yes, exactly. We had a test thing here called the £9 ticket. Oh. If we have the right to travel freely, we're hard to control. I think that might be why, to be honest. I know it sounds conspiratorial. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. But I think it is, like, it's fucking nightmarishly expensive. Yes. 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 I love you. Are you napping? I love you. I love you. There we go. I think they were used for delivering to prisons. Yes, I love you. Look, half of my conversations with Emma are, yep. Anyway, let's go to full camera, away from that, and then back into the game. Lovely. Oh, fuck. What would I do in this situation? Probably laugh nervously like a coward. And probably go, Emma's like, thanks, bye. We all know you're not allowed to talk back to her. I like to annoy Emma until she is at the point of rage. Again, I am not easy to live with. Laugh nervously.
God damn it, Andreas. Don't play dumb with me.
Lucky, leave the man be. He and I were talking about the church. All is well. Now tell me, how's me wall? Dreya isn't actually going great naturally. Emma just stresses him. I think it's directly the opposite. Then there were the dead rats they stuffed with drugs and hurled over the walls of prisons. Oh, poor rats. Those poor rat boys. Oh, I love rats so much. I have seen pictures of rats in little backpacks who detect landmines, and it's fucking adorable. I want a rat with a little backpack. I just want a little rat hanging out in my desk or something. They're so cute. Occasionally I put the guinea pigs on my desk, and it's just very sweet. Just looking over and just seeing them looking at me.
Grr. The damage is not difficult to repair. I can do it next week, and I can put the fallen stones back up now.
It's a leash harness, okay? That would be marvellous. I'm sure the lady would appreciate it too, babes. But please, don't risk yourself. Get some younger men to help you. Some nubile young men. He's a priest. He's a priest. He's gonna be saying shit like that. Some new boy young men, maybe covered in holy oil. I can anoint them.
Yeah, I'm
What?
swapping.
Yes.
Love you.
I love you. Do you need a hand, Lucky? I'll offer to help. He is gay. The backpacking pigeons were in Korea, I think. Oh, the dead rat delivery service might have been in Wales, unfortunately. We couldn't train the delivery verbs. I think pigeons are one of the oldest domesticated animals. In terms of, like, I think the oldest domesticated bird, at least. Pigeons have been around for a while, and we've had good relationships. And now we just kind of hate them. Need a hand? Oh, he just fucking turned away. Pigeons are not domesticated? They were. For, like, sending messages and stuff like that. And, you know, that kind of thing. Dogs oldest and oxen second? Yeah, I think dogs are first. Afternoon... Oh, what the fuck is your name again?
Afternoon for the Thomas and Dreyas.
We have really botched this sort of subterfuge. Tross is just making shit up. No, I'm not. I read that pigeons are domesticated. That's kind of why they're everywhere in cities. As well as us moving into their territory and just kind of forcing them to live there. But, like, there is a long history of people using pigeons for shit. And food. People eat pigeons a lot. At least classically they did. And now it's just reserved for... It's a bit like lobster, right? Everybody ate pigeons, and now it's considered a posh thing. If you eat fine roasted wood pigeon. It's like you only tend to find that in, like, a Michelin star restaurant now. But it's a bit like lobsters, how lobsters were, like, dirty prison food, and now they're posh because we, like, fucking killed them all.
See you soon. Don't work too hard, eh?
When you see all the different colours of pigeons, it's because we abandoned them. Yeah, it's a bit like how you see different colours of rabbits as well, right? Like, if you ever see a rabbit that isn't just brown or grey or whatever, if you see a white rabbit in the wild, it's because that's a domesticated one that's gotten out. And it's been bred 40 different times with non-domesticated rabbits. And it's the same with pigeons. That's why there's such a variety of pigeon looks. Is that, you know, domesticated ones got out, and now there's, like, they interbred with lots of stuff. I didn't know people ate pigeon, but now I know. Pigeon's apparently very nice. It's a bit like quail, I think. But I think my dad and my mum have eaten pigeon at, like, a fancy restaurant. But you can't tend to only get it at fancy restaurants now. Because it's, you know, it has to be, like, properly prepared now. It can't just be common food. I'd be a white pigeon and call myself a dove. That really annoys me, by the way. If you don't like pigeons and you like doves, I'm just gonna say it, you're racist. Right? Because pigeons and doves are genetically the same, except one is white. A pigeon is just a non-white dove. A dove is just a pale pigeon, basically. They're basically the same animal. Anyway, even at his age, Lucky is quite able. Only Big York can match his strength. Big York. Thank you for your labours, Lucky. Never had quail? I've never had quail either. I feel like quail, even if you eat meat, it just seems wasteful. It's so small, right? It's just so small. Like, a quail's egg is like the size of a thumbnail. It's nothing. In London, there are loads of actual bright green and red rainforest birds. Yeah, that's also because of people letting them out, right? And them interbreeding. It's like how in America as well, in Florida and stuff, there's fuck tons of parrots. Doves are just pigeons with a chip on their shoulder. Exactly. They're just posh pigeons. And I don't think they're as cute. I'll say it. It's a bit like butterflies and moths, right? I think butterflies aren't very cute, but I fucking love moths. I think moths are adorable because they're this chunky goth butterflies. I think they're way cuter. And I like how shiny and mottled and stuff the pigeons are. The Hackney parrots. Is there also ones in a Hackney? Saw one in a few months ago and it blew my mind. That sounds kind of fun. I hope they're doing alright and not just like fucking up their environment and all the other birds and not dying young and stuff like that. I would have seen butterflies as being goth moths. Really? Because like butterflies seemed a bit smug to me. When I see a butterfly, I always think it's like, oh, look how beautiful I am. And like swishes its hair. And then up close, I think they look quite gross. Like when you go up close to them, they look a bit too buggy. But then when you see a moth, they're just chunky boys. And I love them. I want them to be the size of cats. I think they're very sweet. And they're a bit more, you know, dark and, you know, dowdy looking almost. I think they're very cute. I like butterflies and moths. It's a bit like, I think I've said the same thing with dolphins and porpoises as well. Like, I think dolphins look like pricks. I think dolphins look like fucking smug skinhead pricks. Whereas I think, like, porpoises and, like, the stubby little ones, they look quite cute. And belugas. Moths are fucking gross. No, moths are adorable. I follow a Twitter account. I'll just end that sentence, I guess. No, I follow a Twitter account. I'm going to find it. Called Daily Moths. Come on, search. There we go. Moths_daily. Right? And it is literally just lots of pictures of moths. Look at the moth boys. Look how fucking fluffy that is. Look at that moth. Look how squishable it looks. Oh, look, that's a beautiful little moth. Look how cute that moth is. Look how fluffy. It looks like a flying guinea pig. I love them. Moths are so sweet. Look at that. You don't want that to be the size of a Rottweiler. They're so cute. Anyway, let's go back to camera, go back to game. I can't find the dolphin quote. I'm sure I've said something about dolphins. Go to game. There we go. These are like the moth equivalent of Instagram models wearing the dirty boys. I like them too. I like the little micro moths you find around that just like, you know, try and eat your books and stuff. I think they're cute. Like I see a few of them around every so often, and I'm like, you're sweet. I like you. Dolphins are ruthless when they gang up on prey. Yes, dolphins are horrible. Dolphins are like the ancient Greeks of the sea. They're all fucking gangbangs and rape. They're horrible. Now a moth woman, that I'd be into. Look, I'm not saying that I would seek out a moth woman, because I'm not a furry, as much as it might appear that I am. I'm not a furry, so I'm not going to seek out a moth woman. But if it was a choice between a butterfly woman and a moth woman, obviously the moth woman. The moth woman would be like, I don't know. I sort of imagine a moth woman would be like a thick librarian type. Here we go, applying human ideals to the animal kingdom again. Yeah, definitely. Ancient Greeks is so accurate. I've always thought of them like that. Anyway, scurry off after Lucky. Oh, I think I might scurry off. I mean, you're right. I think I am. Father Thomas might know where the men go fishing. But if I ask him, he'll know I actually am following Lucky, which he could tell Lucky later. I think we already know it's by the waterfall, right? I think we scouted out enough. Lucky would be unhappy about that, especially since I already believes I'm following him. It's not a good idea to get on the bad side of a man who's so strong. I doubt I could hold my own against him. We are a gentle wine slut. We can't fight, we can only love. I imagine a moth woman would be like a thick librarian type. Am I wrong? I don't think I am. Rip off his testicles? Oh, Jesus. When did I say that? I doubt I could hold my own against him. I'm going to scurry off. I think we know where we're going. Just run. Just go. Oh, weird. Goodbye. We could have at least said goodbye. Very unusual, man. Yes, there we go. Hide in there. Perfect. Look at our little face. Right. Is he gonna say, and then I fucking killed him with a big log? Ah! it's just a little beetle friend. No! Sorry. I hope we're not killing these boys. Oh, there's another one. Should I just be enduring these like Frodo? Oh, God. Yeah, that is what you do. I've been fishing. Good God, those poor fish. I suppose it's better than letting them suffer. No, just fucking don't catch them. Like in films where they just hang up without saying goodbye. Yeah. I've heard that called an Irish goodbye, actually. I've heard that called an Irish goodbye. Midna's all about that ass. I stand by that one. Midna. I say this a lot. I think either Midna or Sigourney Weaver in Aliens is was like the first time I was like, oh, might be into people. Some people in the US call it that. Yes, it's an American thing. Yes, exactly. See, I imagine an Irish goodbye is it never ends because you're still chatting. Yes, an Irish goodbye would be the opposite in my head, where you say goodbye about 400 fucking times and never leave, because that's how every Irish person seems to be. Good God, those poor fish.
Until later, uh-oh. I'm going to my murder.
Hi, Otto, don't tell him. Lucky the murderer. Oh, this is where we were, the salt mine. Salted fish. This is why Irish people are good streamers, very chatty. It's a stereotype. I don't know if I fall into it outside of the stream. Why are you late for work? I was saying goodbye to the guy I bumped into outside. Dead wife. Dead wife. Dead wife? A writer at Irish Central suggested it has to do with Irish hospitality. The ritual of leaving an Irish social gathering is so long-winded that it's easier to just sneak out. That might be true, actually, because you are expected to say goodbye to literally everybody about 4 different times. Even on the phone, it's a very stereotypical thing that if I am on the phone with my mum, she will say goodbye, I'd say an average about 6 times. Like, maybe 8 or 9, actually. And then the final goodbye is always you getting further from the phone as you go, bye, 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 and then you just fucking halfway through the sentence turn off the call. Like, that is, I don't think I've ever had a phone call with my mum where I didn't have to do that. Nearly missed my flight last time I went to visit Limerick friends. I feel that way at queer parties, I just disappear because it's overwhelming. Like, my uncle's really bad for it. When he calls, he says goodbye about 16 different times. Right, let's look at the dead wife. Some fish flowers. Zwei is 2. I never say when I leave streams. I don't know if that counts. I never do either. I don't think I've ever actually said, goodbye now, leaving. Ever. Because I just don't care. Basically, I'm like, they don't care. Anyway. Zwei is 2. Oh, he's saying it. 2 innocents. I would not have gotten Unsuldaj? Never ever. That's strange. Are there 2 people buried here? Children, perhaps? Ooh, dead kids. A twist. Could they be Lucky's children? But why would they be buried outside of the churchyard then? They were demons. Or, Unschuldig. Oh, I think we found that recently as well. Like, the innocent one. I think it's Unsuldiga. Unsuldiga. Ja, Unsuldiga. You always say bye, actually, probably don't realize it. Do I? Unsuldiga. Ja, 2 Unsuldiga. Sorry, that's apparently my genuine attempt at a German accent. It's just quite camp. The German accent can be either quite scary or quite camp. There's no really in between. Unschuldiger. Sorry. It's almost like someone was trying to hide them. Oh, and he left a note with the flowers. Please do more of your German accent. Yes. It's like, isn't the German for mobile phone like, mein Handy? Oh, wo ist meine Handy? Hello. Sorry. All our swears tend to be hard consonants, so German seems rough. Yes, it's either very, very rough or quite pleasant and soft. There's no in-betweens. It's like you either get, like, fucking hard yelling or very soft and swishy. Anyway. Oh, and he left a... I imagine German ASMR must be a big genre. Remember the girl. One grave for two innocents. The red bird flies. Matan. Chapter. And this is Gedenke des Madgens. This might be... No, this is German, isn't it? It has umlauts. Hello.
Are you plugging my laptop?
Fine. Just plug it in down there.
Well, no one fix what you
No, they won't. Some big surgery in here.
I mean, look at this charge. You probably
There is quite a lot of bytes on this charger. there is quite a few bytes on this cable from the guinea pigs. There, I'll unplug it. Are you going now? I love you. Oh my god. Goodbye. Is this an abortion plotline? Oh, it might be. Remember the girl, one grave for two innocents. The red bird flies. I know, chair. You shouldn't get such tasty cables. I don't know what it is. You know what it is? It's anything that hangs down. If a cable is on the floor, there is cables down below my feet that are plugged into a power bar under my desk, and it's how the computer runs, right? All going up throughout the desk and stuff, like monitors and anything to do with the computer. There's just like the 6 or 7 things plugged in down there, and they never chew them. They're pristine. But if something is dangling from a couch down, they fucking go wild for it. And so if you forget that, you get things bitten. If something's dangling down, they think it's a toy or something and just kind of dance around it and start chewing it. It's very sweet, but also unbelievably annoying. Gedenke des Madgens. Ein Grab für zwei Unschuldige. Der Rotvogel Fliegt. Matuintine Capital House. Very similar to the other note I found as well, as the note Brother Florian found with the Baron's body. Fliegt. Hello. Ja, fliegt. Someone was trying to lure Lucky to the chapter house to kill Baron Rothvogel. It remains to be seen if he did. That's a blackmail notes. Damn, I've lost Lucky. This grave does seem important to him, but could it be enough motive for him to kill Lorentz? I won't know until I've figured out who's buried here. Time for a shovel! That might be bad. Eat. Lovely. Well, we might be able to go up to... I could find someone to eat with. Well, this is our gossip hour. When we eat with somebody, we can find gossip. Who is the gossipiest person in this town? Smokey's quite gossipy, but nobody fucking likes him. It always made me laugh how art is Kunst. Is that what Falco is saying? Is he saying Kunst? Because it always made me giggle when I was a kid. Let's go up into the meadow, maybe? Let's see if we can... Museum of Kunst. Look, the German language is a silly language. I like it. Can't imagine desecrating graves went down any better back then than it does today. I'm gonna bring it up again. It's fine. Do what you like with a grave. They don't give a fuck. If the person never finds out, is it even a crime? Like, if the family don't find out, or if the family are dead now or something, who could care less, right? Upper Abbey. We need to get into his fucking house. Where's Ferenc? Just do what you like with a grave. I do think it's fine. I don't think grave robbing is that bad. If it's bad at all. Right, where's Ferenc? We need Ferenc. There we go. Ferenc, please. Where would I find Ferenc? Known for his interest in esoteric books. Responsible for running the scriptorium. So he might be eating. Or it might be in the scriptorium. Let's just check first. And if not, we'll go out to the, I don't know, a restaurant or something. Calling it now. Rockvogel got Lucky's daughter pregnant and they both died. Maybe. Oh, yeah, 2 innocents. That's probably the mom and kid? Maybe she died in childbirth? And the Lawrence was a fucking whore. So, like, that makes sense too, right? He was whoring all over the place. Yes. Lacarium. Where is the scriptorium? Bring me to the map. The scriptorium is... Oh, yeah, it's where we work. He's not going to be there. There's the prior's house. Let's go to the prior's house. Let's see. I don't think grave robbing is that bad at all. If my family or Emma, whoever's alive, depends when I die, I guess. If anybody buries me with anything valuable enough to steal, it's their own fucking stupidity. Steal what you like. This is cool, by the way. A monument to the founder of the abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. Who founded it? Cool skeleton woman? Maybe she wasn't a skeleton at the time. Let's go to the Old Bailey. 10 out of 10 best. There's Ferenc. There we go. And we can go into his house as well.
Oh, Andreas, what an awful time.
No, he was Kermit.
Ah, Andreas, what an awful time. Awful, awful time. A baron murdered at Kearsau. These are dark days indeed. These woke moralists will be all over my ass. They're gonna ban me from papal Twitter. Brother Piero, I admit, I would never have thought him the type. What could have possessed him? Maybe Satan?
Bro, you can't actually believe that he would have killed him, right? Here's some bits to bury you with. Thank you for the bits, Genshin. That's extremely kind. Oh, you know what? That's reminded me. I haven't run this in ages, have I? Bear with me. Going to stream.
It's his fucking minging. Suck your dad. He's minging, he's fucking minging.
Have you got Amazon Prime for free delivery and all of those special little treats? Oh, did you know that you can also link that to your Twitch account to get a free subscription once a month? Oh, fuck. That means that you can send me some real money at no extra expense to yourself. You get none of those pesky little ads, and you get lots of cute little emotes to play with. So kawaii. And it all comes out of Daddy Bezos's greedy little pockets. So, next time you order yourself a little toy with Amazon Prime, think of me. Oh, I'm thinking of you.
Here we go. Who produced this, Jack? I am entirely self-produced. What the fuck? Hello, hello, Snapper. Welcome back in. Or Sapper, I should say. Hot as fuck. Wasn't expecting an answer. MP3 plus that. I have that as an MP3 here. It is literally just called Prime Edge, and it is 2.5 megabytes. My partner woke up from a nap and started laughing.
Envy and pride inspire men to madness, Andreas, even old men. But you have come to me for a reason. Do you need something?
I'll play Prime Ed and sigh at the same time. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. We don't want to fucking confront him about this shit, do we? Do a sexy German accent, Prime Ed. Oh, hello. You know you can subscribe with Prime to me. Thank you. I was verging on, like, fucking Scandinavian. You rushed into the scriptorium and hit something strange at the desk. He did. Bitter. Not too sexy. I've heard it said you perform blood ritual. All of these are true. Oh, Mikey. I came across an interesting letter from you. So this was about, you know, fucking weird occult stuff. So was this. So was this. Oh, God. No, not right now, thank you. Let's go into his house first, if he doesn't mind. I think there might be a puzzle here. Oh, God. Now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols on the cipher. Kind of forgot about Twitch, but I'm back now. Hope you've had a lovely time recently. Now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols on the cipher and the elemental symbols on the vulva, Ferenc's note should be easy to decipher. Right. So the astrological vulva needs to be solved. Oh, Jesus. Should it be easy? What the fuck is this? I can help you if you need help with this. Maybe some hints. Hang on. So, this turns, right? Yes, this turns. Okay. So what's in here? Oh, God. Oh, jeez. So, okay, here we go. Fire. Let's start with fire. Fire, the triangle, and there's... Where is it? It's Aries? I think that's Aries, isn't it? Where's Aries? What? Aries... And then... Oh, Aries is G, maybe? And then... U, whatever the U symbol is. What's the U symbol? What the fuck is the U symbol? I don't see it. I don't see one that looks like that. Is it this? Is it that? U? And then this? This is or. And then if we go to Earth, oh, you can only choose one character on the right? What? Then there's... Okay, this is the one that looks a bit like a uterus, so that's or. Then we have... I think that's Scorpio, mainly, maybe? That's... A? And then... the one that looks a bit like a 3 with a loop. This one. That's I. This does not look like a word, does it? Right, let's go to yellow. I feel like I'm doing the copy protection in a game from the early 90s. I'm not old to have played a game with that sort of copy protection. Also, my dad is a fucking vicious pirate of media, and so he always just got game cracks. He always just do pirate things and get cracks for game stuff. This is this Gemini? This one. Is this Gemini? Or is that Gemini? What's this? I don't see this here, so I'll skip it. What's... This one is Libra, I think. Is that Libra? I don't know. That is H. And then that's Aquarius, I think is the puddle boy. I think the puddle boy is Aquarius, and that's H. This is not a word. Cool. No, that's Pisces. Oh, fuck. Right. This is... Hirary. This is... 69 is... Pisces? Is that Pisces? And I don't see 69 here at all. So it must be M? That's... D? Oh, God. Fuck me. And then that's... That's whatever that is. What is this? This is... C. Gerhard? As in the late brother Gerhard? Yes. Yes, it can't be a coincidence. Hi, Gerhard. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Oh, fuck. Hi, Gerhard. Maybe he was just saying hi. 69 is Cancer. Okay. I've heard that you can get esophageal cancer from that. That's what, oh, what's the celebrity? Who's the guy that's married to Catherine Zeta-Jones? Which one is that? Because he claims that he got, like, mouth cancer from eating her out so much. Which is a good way to get cancer. Sorry. Michael Douglas, that's it. That's the one. He claims that he got, like, esophageal cancer from having so much oral sex. I don't know if that's true, Mr. Zeta-Jones. Worst ways to go. Exactly. It's like, if you have to get cancer from something, it's better than skin cancer just from being hot, right? Is it an anagram? Oh, it might be. No, probably not. At least he tries better than most men, I guess. This was a thing. I remember watching The Sopranos. Sorry to get blue. I remember watching The Sopranos fairly recently and being very confused that they were all so anti-oral sex. Like, they hated it. They were really anti-oral sex. And yet they all seemed to do it. It was just like they wouldn't admit to it. It was very strange. I was like, was this what the 2000s and 90s was like? What the fuck? It's like they were all doing it. Now it's pegging and rimming. That's what it was like. For old Uncle Junior. Yeah, the Uncle Junior thing. The Uncle Junior. Yeah, that was very much the vibe. It's a gay to like a vagina. It was very much like, we're very, very hyper straight, but also we cannot be even accused of liking being anywhere near a vagina. It was very strange. Anyway, there's a South African kid at my school called Gerhard. I've never heard the word Gerhard before. Is it gay to like a vagina voice? Very toxic. It is. I mean, that's what the show's about, basically. I liked the show when it was making big criticisms of masculinity. Yes, it's very fun. The Sopranos, really good show. It falls into some 2000s nonsense. Like, the big one, I would say, is the fact that they have every female character jump at Tony Soprano within 4 seconds of meeting him, regardless of anything else. Like, there's a lot of that shit. But the actual show itself is very, very good. Vito and the Fireman? Oh no. Anyway, is it an anagram? No. Did he use the name for an abbreviation? Why his name? I've watched Sopranos 10 times or more. I love it. I only got around to watching it this year, I think. Early this year. All babies look fucked up. At least Craig David released What's Your Flavor in the 2000s. I've never heard of that. I think the only Craig David song I've ever heard is the one, is it called 7 Days or something? Where it's about him singing about the days of the week. I don't really know it, though. Why his name? And why Gerhard? Dutch? No, it's not Flemish or French. We know, because we hoard our way around that area. Why does no one use Dreya fedora anymore? I'm not wearing the fedora right now, probably. Let me think. Is it an anagram? Harried? Hardier? Where does the G go? God, I'm sure Adoc would know. Maybe it's not an anagram, huh? Let me think. Did he use the name for an abbreviation? That's a lot of letters for an abbreviation. A cipher inside of a cipher? Oh, fuck me. I don't know. Let me think. Maybe it's an abbreviation and a name. Gerhard is the name. What's H-I? Hufflepuff. In it. Hufflepuff. In it, Gerhard. They're just big Potter heads. They're big into Pottermore, or whatever the fuck that site's called. Hod Ignota? No. Hink Ille Lacrime? Oh my god, it's so much simpler. Hic Iasat, here lies. It's Gerhard's grave. Go fucking, I don't know. He, like, masturbates on the grave or something. I don't know what rituals are. Here lies Gerhard. Gerhard's grave. I wonder if it has something to do with the Baron's murder. I should ask the abbot for permission to exhume the grave. That's not gonna fucking fly. Ooh! Solve Ferenc's cipher with the Volvo. Like a record, baby. I just got a little achievement. I like that little ding noise. Here lies Gerhard. Okay, well, that's good stuff. Ooh, what's in here? Oh! I didn't even fucking... Someone was in a hurry to get rid of this parchment. Smells recent. Probably wasn't burned more than a day ago. Burned note. What did it read, though? Surely we could make that out. Can we talk to Ferenc again, then? Hey, Ferenc, can I dig up your friend?
Andreas, may I help you with anything?
Oh... I found a strange note in your fireplace. I was snooping. I found others around tasking with the same hand that seemed to have appeared out of nowhere.
What were you doing in my home? That's where I do my naughty business. I'm a monk, you know. I get up to some fucking weird shit.
I called out your name and I thought I heard a scream inside. I know you were standing right here and we walked past you. I feared you were being gruesomely murdered, so I let myself in.
Well, next time, don't!
It's so hard to shout as Kermit. I cannot make my voice that loud. That is me shouting as Kermit.
Right. Woke moralists! They banned me from Twitter!
You'd rather I let you be killed in cold blood? Let Prior Ferenc be killed. Alright, I'll try and remember that. We're a prick. Sure.
You impossible!
Kermit and Arnold merge.
Any person of manners knows better than to go snooping around through others' things. I have nothing to hide.
Then why burn the note? What was left difficult to read, but I couldn't make out? But I could make out the red bird matins. They keep talking about this fucking red bird.
It was a strange little thing I found on my desk after waking up from matins. It meant nothing to me, so I put it in the fire. This means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna.
Sorry. Sorry. You can all leave. It wasn't there when you went to sleep?
Not that I noticed, but again, Andreas, it was small. I could have easily overlooked it.
We both looked down. Sorry.
Surely it's just a loose scrap, but the hand was handsome. Correct.
Rothvogel equals red bird. Oh! That's very obvious, yes.
Unlike anything penned by the brothers in the scriptorium, to be certain, they're all pricks. They're all pricks who can't write. I don't know why we hire them. How unsettling.
Do you remember what the note said?
No.
Sorry, yawning.
No, only that I found the contents nonsensical and disturbing.
Their remaining legible part read the red bird. You don't know what that could be?
A scrap from some bestiary? I couldn't say.
The spank again.
I couldn't say. My eyes watch the heavens, not the trees. I see trees of green, red roses too. We do not see many red birds at this altitude. The common robin, perhaps, or a swallow?
I only discovered very recently that when Americans refer to a robin, they mean a different thing. The American robin is different to the European robin. The European robin is an adorable little round lump of a bird who is very sweet. The American robin is fucking like 3 times the size and less cute. It's why they don't have as much robin imagery there, I guess.
Although we do not see many red birds at this altitude. The common robin, perhaps, or a swallow.
Love robins? Robins hang out in my garden in the winter and it's very sweet. I haven't seen one recently, though.
But that doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it was nonsense.
One more thing. We're Columboing! That has to be a Columbo reference. What about Rocky Robin? I don't know what that is. What is Rocky Robin? Rocky Robin. Rocky Robin. What is Rocky Robin? I have no idea. Rockin' Robin, the song? Maybe? Rockin' Robin, the wrestler? I have no idea. But anyway, 1 second. American Robin. American Robin! Yeah, this is an American Robin. Look at that fucking poser. He thinks he's cute. He thinks he's a robin. This fucker they call a robin. Can you imagine that? Rockin' Robin. Fuck. Batman and Robin? Yeah, he's named after that. Look at this prick. He thinks he can be called a Robin. Whereas then if you go European Robin. Now that's a fucking Robin. Look at that cute fucking boy. Oh, look at his face. Look how adorable that is. Now that's a Robin. Not thick enough. Yes, exactly. Now, this is a Robin. That is a pretender. It's like when I found out that Northern Irish Tato was different. The same vibe. Like, look at that. How can you call these the same name? Random little bird. Adorable little friend. Ugh. Oh. Robin Redbreast, exactly. They both have the characteristic which granted the name Robin. I think it's just that, like, white settlers went over and went, that looks close enough. It's a bit orange. We can call it that. Freedom, Robin, fucker. We won the war for you. Ireland was neutral. We weren't in the war. We weren't involved, really. Oh, I fucking love Robins. They're so cute. They're so sweet. I love them. Anyway, I hope I see Robins soon. One more thing. Have you seen English badgers compared to American badgers? Yes, I also didn't know that until a few years ago. Different badgers? Yes. Hang on. European badger. One of the cutest animals of all time. They're so fucking adorable. A European badger looks like this. This is a European badger. Look at that wholesome boy. Love him. American badger. Look at that fucking nightmare. Look at that. Ugh. look, wholesome. Looks like he's about to offer you a cup of tea and a bourbon. This fucker is gonna steal your keys. They do look a bit more like honey badgers, actually. Ours look like they will tear your tits off and smoke them. I don't like them very much. Don't like them. How about us? Sorry, I only saw that message. These, yeah, one is cute. Look, I'm not going to say this isn't cute, because this is still cute. But I mean, how could you compare it to the European badger? They're so sweet. Anyway, back to they are still quite grumpy. One more thing. Who has access to your home, aside from everybody, because it wasn't locked?
Everyone at this abbey. What does it matter to you? It was just a scrap of paper.
I found a similar note in the Baron's effects. Oh, we don't fucking... Are we gonna tell him that we snuck into the fucking examination? Oh... We are not clever. I mean, we could just keep it to ourselves, I guess, but then we don't get the information. Couldn't we just say we found a few notes around and they seem to be hinting at the murder? Couldn't we have some tact? I used to read the Redwall series. I've been meaning to read those, actually. The author described the animals so cutely, I thought they were fake. Then I found out English animals are legit just cuter for some reason. Yeah, like robins and badgers are both so cute. I used to read those too. I think I have audiobooks of them, but this is going to be rude, right? I think I downloaded an audiobook of the first Redwall book. And the guy's voice, it's the author reading the book himself, right? Which is fine. But the guy's voice I found really annoying, and so I didn't listen to it. I found the guy's voice very annoying. His name is Brian Jacques, I think. And I couldn't listen to it for very long. And I went, I'll just read it maybe, and then just never got around to it. Case in point, squirrels. Which one is I think it's the grey squirrel that's American, right? Or invasive, at least. And the red squirrel that's European. They're great stories. There's so many of them. There's like 15 of them, isn't there? The Redwall stories. I know people love them. Anyway, I found a similar note. Fuck it.
But the abbot ordered you away from the abbey.
I've just realised something, by the way. A lot of you will call me an idiot for what I'm about to say. The prior and the abbot are two different people. Like, they're different positions. I thought the prior was the abbot, I'll be honest.
Andreas, your cavalier attitude towards Father Gurnet's commands
But don't you find the coincidence strange?
No, we operate a scriptorium, Master Mailer, and house perhaps the largest library in Bavaria. We're awash in parchment scraps. They multiply like silverfish between the pages of our books.
I also kind of find silverfish cute.
Are you satisfied now?
Oh, Emma loves the Animals of Farthingwood. Emma's always talking about this. She loves the Animals of Farthingwood. I've never seen it, and I hadn't heard of it until she told me. 1993 and 1995. Yeah, it's a TV show, isn't it? Like, she loved this. My phone died, but the Australasian robin is really cute. I've never even heard of that. There's 3 different robins, as well as badgers. That is very cute. This deserves to be called a robin more than the American robin does, because this just kind of looks like a sort of pop punk robin. Like, that's quite cute. That's very sweet. Like, where's my robin boy? Like that, you can see why that's called a robin. They look very similar. The American robin, though, can fuck off. Like, these two can be friends. This one, ugh. He looks metal as fuck for some reason. It looks like a punk rock robin. It's very sweet. It looks like a robin that hangs around nightclubs, whereas this one hangs around tea houses. So many colours. Yeah, I love this boy. This boy's great. Punk rock robin is a great band name. Anyway, back to here. I suppose that will have to do. Thank you.
Excellent. Are we done here?
I will leave you in peace.
Be well, Master Mailer.
Defensive and evasive. He was defensive and evasive about the Baron's death. He was, wasn't he? Punk rock robin with an fucking apostrophe. So we need to go to the... Oh, where's the fucking abbot? I don't know where the abbot would be. But we can find maybe his grave. The apple trees have only started to bloom. It'll be months before they bear fruit. We have apple trees in my town. I don't really like apples, though, so it's kind of a waste. Okay, I don't think we can find the grave. Oh, no, here's the grave. Can we just dig it up with our fucking hands? Brother Gerhardt's grave was disturbed recently. Frank must have buried something here. Hello, pig. Don't chew Emma's cable. She specifically told me to watch out for that. Good. Yes, walk away. Brother Gerhardt's grave was disturbed recently. Ferenc must have buried something here. I need to dig up this grave if I want to know what he was up to. The abbot's not going to let me. I bet Otto would help me if I asked. Perhaps Brother Volkbert. Who's he? Volkbert? I don't know if I've ever fucking spoken to Volkbert. Bite pig, bite the forbidden noodle. Well, it's plugged in right now, so she would probably die, right? But is that how it works? Would her teeth conduct the electricity? I don't know. Oh, fuck me. I don't know. So we could go to Otto and get some help from him, or Brother Volkbert. I don't know if I know who Brother Volkbert even is the problem. Can I open up J? No, I can't. Let's ask Otto. Disturbed grave. Just because his name is Otto. Nobody's ever been named Otto and hasn't been like a weird burnout stoner, right? That's just what the name Otto is. Brother Gerhard Graves looks a bit disturbed recently. I could ask Brother Volkbert to dig it up without the abbot's permission, but he might get into trouble. I could even tempt Otto Zimmerman into helping me. Maybe we can find the abbot. Where is the abbot? That's important to know, I assume. You have so much to live for. Let's go to people. Where's the abbot? His name is Gernot. Nothing there. My god, there's so many fucking pages of characters. Gernot is here. Gernot. No, fucking back, please. Come on, Gernot. Abbot of Kearsau Abbey. Father Gernot replaced the former, highly beloved abbot, Father Matthias. Gernot is known in the abbey as a disciplinarian, and in the town as a harsh landlord. He is struggling to fund the abbey as the scriptorium no longer generates much money. But it doesn't say where he is. So we go to the map, maybe. The abattoir? No. Where would the abbot be? The abbot's house is down there, but maybe... Oh, there might be another way in through the chapter house. Let's see if we can do that. So if we go through the abbot animal pens, then through the gardens, then into the abbot house. That's where I've decided. Right. Never met an Otto, the bus driver from The Simpsons, to sully the name. That's probably why I think this. Is the fucking bus driver from The Simpsons. I don't think I've ever met an Otto in real life either. It's just in the media, I kind of associate with that. We say blotto for drunk. Blotto. Oh, these freakish looking nightmares. Oh, I love it. So this game is medieval Columbo 100%. Oh yes, definitely. I can't get in there. Is there no way across? Oh, fuck me. Fine. Let's go back up then. Come on. Run. Run your little legs. Come on. Run. Oh, here we go. Large garden. That's where we need to go. The bikies are getting grotto. Blotto. Blimey. In through the chapter house? No. Can we get into the abbot's house from here? We can get into the abbot's house. Abbot, we're going to rummage through your shit. Oh, it's an Irish wolfhound, I think. Pet Mirabilis. Hello, Mirabilis. I've always thought Irish wolfhounds look very sweet. They're one of the dogs I like. This game is 100% medieval Columbo. Pigs? In there? On a day like this? We don't not pronounce the T's, that's English. We announce the T's like T. Bloodow. Bloodow. Blimey is very English. Crikey. Crikey. The bikies are getting bloodow. Sorry. Bloodow. Lower Abbey. No, that's locked. Bloodow. Bloodow. I'm very bad with accents, as you can probably tell. Can I go upstairs? Please let me go upstairs. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can I not do anything except pet the fucking dog? Where is he? Scramble egg. Pet Ramirilis. Come on. Come on, friend. Tell me where we're getting there. Sorry, I keep reading chat and then inserting that into my own speech. Has that dog been taxidermied? It's just medieval. It's a sickness. The animals all look freakish in this. Although that dog doesn't look too bad. I can't go upstairs. Oh, fine. Out again. Scrambo eggy Draza. Get that up, yeah. Ugh. It's some Vegemite. Is Vegemite really commonly consumed in Australia, or is that just a stereotype? Infirmary? I guess, who else do we have to interview? You know what, if we can't... Ferenc was our other suspect, and he's still the prime, to be totally honest. Again, I have my notes here, and I don't mean a notes app, I mean the notes I have fucking written, right? I want to try Vegemite so bad. Vegemite is so much better than Marmite, which is also excellent. I have tried Marmite once, and ugh. The bloodstain is awful. It must have been left by the Baron before he died, but how? Grinding up against the wall? I've never seen it in stores. Sorry, whenever I see the word store, I have to say it in an American accent. I've never seen it in stores like Kmart and Walmart. I went to Trader Joe's the other day. My favorite store. A Dance of Death mural. Tried it once too. Ew. Same. Everyone has Vegemite, but it's like a lazy breakfast or if you've run out of stock. Loved it as a kid. So I guess, what would that be here? I don't really know. Wait, how do you say store? Like a shop? You don't really say store here, except like, oh, I'm storing something somewhere. Like, you'd always just say a shop or a supermarket. It's the most Aussie encounter I've ever had. I remember having a bad morning after, some things the night before the festival, and this random Aussie took a look at me and went, "You're right, get a dog up you, mate." Oh, you don't say store, it makes sense. Yeah, just whenever I see store, I have to do it in that voice. I'm not a massive Marmite fan. I think the problem might be that the only time I tried it, I laid it on bread really thick. Apparently, you're supposed to lay it like a nanometer thick on some toast, right? Toast, and then an infinitesimal amount of Marmite across it. A hint, a breath of Marmite. Apparently that's how you're meant to have it. Like, you don't layer it on, like, peanut butter, or butter, in my case. A Dance of Death mural. Father Mateus had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. Is it? It's fine. Oh, there's blood on that. Oh, no, it's just a flower crown. A thing. A link. What is this? Happy little Vegemites. Ugh.
Footage sourced from the Australian Television Archive.
Oh, I thought this was the start of a sketch. But no, it is actually the Australian Television Archive. I don't know what it is about the Australian accent, but I felt like that was a comic delivery by that guy who read that out. Like it was the start of an Auntie Donna sketch or something. Was this fucking directed by David Lynch? Oh, it looks fucking disgusting. It looks like you've spent tar on some toast.
It's the vitamin B in Vegemite that helps release
Oh, it looks fucking horrible.
energy they need to grow up strong.
Petrol children. It looks like you've smeared some oil on something. Kick the child. Sounds rough. Ugh. Anyway, I forgot about get a dog up yet. I thought I imagined it, meaning have another drink or hair of the dog. I've heard hair of the dog. I don't know if we have any of that. Probably. Bovril did start as a byproduct. I've never had Bovril either. I associate Bovril with the elderly. It's like I mock my mum quite a lot because she drinks Bovril. Like she will sit on a couch in her house with like a blanket over her legs drinking a cup of Bovril. And I'm like, are you 900 years old? As did Vaseline. I didn't know about Vaseline. It looks like bouillon or stock, again, if you're not American. Oh, God. Anyway, let's go back to the game. Hot Vimto. We don't have Vimto here. I've never seen Vimto for sale. It looks not good. It looks like bad Ribena, and Ribena's already not good. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. What? A delicious mug of gravy. It's like a Yorkshire delicacy. Yeah, they would eat fucking... Or she drinks Bovril. I was like, ugh. It is basically like a beef tea. It was said to me when I was 18, especially by people from country towns. These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure what isn't eaten will be pickled. I like gherkins. I might get some gherkins next time I go shopping. I haven't had one in ages. Where would the guy be then? Where would the abbot be? Maybe in the church? Where does an abbot spend his time? Oh, here we go. This might be... Here we go. There's the fucking shady one, right? Volkbert. Might be able to dig a grave with him. Beef tea. Bet you love slurping a Bovril, Goblin. I mean, look. I am on record... There's the abbot, by the way. I am on record as saying that I used to... When I used to eat meat, I used to eat that really bad canned tuna or tinned tuna. You know, where you peel back the lid and it's just like a circular pot of tuna floating in brine. And I didn't used to drain the brine away. I used to just drink the brine. I used to sip the brine after the tuna was gone. And that was like a nice little salty treat for me. Right, I just leave it in the tin and just eat all the tuna chunks and then just all the salty brine away. And I genuinely loved that, and I'm slightly nostalgic for it. Good Dreya, Andreas. Do you need something? Oh, what's his voice? He looks a little bit like Peter Lorre, but I can't do a Peter Lorre impression.
Good day, Andreas. Do you need something? Father Abbot said I should help you if you needed it, so here I am.
You look creepy. A chronic slurper. Ugh. I don't need anything just now. I'm going to ask the abbot. I'm going to see how the abbot might respond. He's a prick, so he's not going to like it. You know what? No, fuck it. We don't need to tell the abbot. Who the fuck is the abbot? Oh, God likes me. Shut fuck off. Good day, Andres. Do you need something? Yes, I want you to help me dig up a body, please. I suspect there's something hidden in Gerhard's grave. Do you think you could dig it up for me?
Did you ask Father Gernert? I want to help, but I don't think I should, unless he says it's all right.
Yes, I definitely said it's fine. Volkbert is a kind man, and he always wants to help, but he's very credulous. Oh, don't make me feel bad. Deceiving him would be easy, but this would be a noble lie. You were seeking a just end. If the abbot learns you disturbed him, Volkbert will be the one who faces his wrath. Oh, he's a simple fool. How severe would the abbot's wrath be? After all, Volkbert is only a novice. Surely he'd understand that I tricked him and that it would be lenient, wouldn't he? Yeah, but he's a fucking prick. He's one of those god botherers. I'll go talk to him, but I'll just suss out the. I said it. I'll suss out Gernot first. Just see how amenable he feels today. Also, I need to end the stream soon.
I trust you are abiding by my command to leave Piero and the rest of the monastics in peace.
I can't remember his voice, so he's Yoda. Or Cookie Monster. I've been abiding by your command, frustrating though it is. Father Gernot is in a difficult position. He hasn't been the abbot long, and he's young. The elder monks don't respect him. And I don't either. A friend of the Prince Bishop murdered on the roof of his abbey. Doesn't look good. If I represent a threat to the abbot's authority, he could expel me, masterwork or not. I could lie and say I haven't investigated a thing. I'm gonna lie to him. I don't like him. If the abbot discovers treachery, it will damage my reputation. Oh no! The abbot! No! I don't think the abbot would expel me, but the abbot could make my life difficult. Fucking lie through your teeth. I do not appreciate your characterization of my reasonable request as frustrating. I'm giving you a fucking bone here. Like, I'm saying, look, I know I don't agree with it, but I'm following the rule of your law. And he's still fucking picking fights with him.
Nevertheless, I must admit I have not heard any complaints about your behavior, for which I am grateful. I know you and Brother Piero are close. You must trust that if Piero is innocent of the Baron's death, God will reveal as much to the Archdeacon. I'm something of a moron myself. There is more at stake here than you understand, Andreas.
What is at stake here, exactly? Explain to me. Aside from an innocent man's life, of course.
There are few extant double monasteries with working scriptoriums any longer. They're costly to operate, and the church does not approve of them.
I don't know what a double monastery means.
But Baron Rothvogel was a friend of the Prince Bishop, and if the Prince Bishop were so inclined, he could order the abbey closed, and our community disbanded.
Couldn't even tell I yawned in the middle of that sentence.
A community of which you are not a member, and so whose precarity you can't understand. I thought you were a clever man, Andreas. Your ignorance disappoints me.
Fuck you! I fucking hate him. I'm ignorant of a lot of things. For example, the identity of who really murdered him. Which is why I've come to you with a request. Oh, but we just said that we weren't investigating Andreas. Andreas, you fool.
And?
A Tamil monastery is a monastery. Ban. Time out for 10 minutes. How would you fuck a piano? I think I've heard a guy fucking a guitar before. Strumming. Ferenc is Gernot's assistant. Suggesting Ferenc may have killed Lorenz might anger the abbot if the two are close. The brothers chose Gernot over Ferenc because they didn't find Ferenc trustworthy. Gernot mightn't either. I could keep Ferenc's name out of it, but then my reading would sound vague. Oh, fuck. How sure are we? I'm quite sure. I'm 90% sure. Hepatitis might be fun. I don't remember that one at all. I don't even really know what the symptoms of hepatitis are. Hang on. Symptoms of hepatitis. Fever, fatigue, loss of appetite, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, dark urine, light-colored stools, joint pain, and jaundice. That doesn't sound too bad. Doesn't it depend? Yes, isn't there 2 types or 3 types? There's like hepatitis C, and I'm assuming that means A and B as well, and death. Maybe death as well. Hang on. Symptoms of hepatitis. What are the 5 symptoms of hepatitis E? Yellow skin or eyes. Not want it turns you into an elf from Elder Scrolls. Not wanting to eat. Diarrhea. How does hepatitis make you feel? Unusual tiredness and weakness. So it just sounds like vague sickness. Diaquit. Hello, Paladins. Dias Meriguit. It's one of the like 4 things I know in Irish. Cade on crack. Oh. How's it going, kids? How's the crack? Not the reaction I was expecting to those symptoms. It's not the worst thing. It just seems like generic sick, right? Other than the, like, dark urine. Joint pain. Okay, it looks bad. This is an STI, right? Hepatitis? Or is it one of those ones that you get from needles? Irish education is not great. So, hepatitis. Hepatitis. How do you get hepatitis? Hepatitis. How do you get? Hepatitis is primarily spread when blood, semen, or certain other bodily fluids, even microscopic amounts, enter the body of someone uninfected. Okay. Yes, it can be. Gotta collect them all. A slurping of tuna juice. That is a disgusting way of describing cunnilingus sembol. Shame on you. Well, we've all witnessed it. The worst joke I've ever made on this stream. The worst joke I've ever made on this stream. That's it for me. Man. Oh no. Redeem Van. It's I don't even get that. The whole like fish thing. I don't get it, I'll just say. I have the reason to believe Prior Ferenc has hidden something in Gerhard's grave. Sure, go for unsub. What does that have to do with the death of Baron Rothvogel? I don't know, he's been creepy. It mightn't have anything to do with it, but don't you want to check? Banned streamer. I don't know if that does anything. That's very funny. I'm never coming back. I suspect the weapon... Oh, fuck me. I'm not certain... I'll be honest. I'm not certain of the connection yet. But I'm sure he's fucking... I'm positive he has buried something fucky there. An occult or whatever.
Do you take me for a fool? I will not let you exhume Brother Gerhard's body on a hunch.
He's fucking... Sorry if that's someone's Twitch name. He's not fucking... Oh. What does it matter? Oh. Oh, okay. What does it matter? He's nothing more than bones now. I'm sure he won't mind. We have a chance here. Failure! Fucker! He was a brother of this abbey and he should be left in peace. Fuck! Just as I would like to be. Leave now and do not pester me about this again. Well, Volkbert, you're coming with me. Did you talk to Father Abbot about the grave? I want to help, but I don't want to get in trouble, you know. Oh! We could lie and it would be much easier, right? We could lie and it would be so much easier. But he could get in trouble and I kind of like this idiot. He looks blazed out of his mind. He doesn't even know where he is right now. We have a backup with Otto, wherever he is. He says it's fine, but don't ask him about it. I must ask you to do it regardless.
Andreas, no, I could never. The abbot could kick me out for causing trouble. I will have no place to go. I will become like those men in the forest, living all alone. No, I can't.
Right, baby. Fine, we don't have to dig.
You're not mad at me?
Oh, you poor boy. Not at all. Here, I will leave you in peace. Be well, Brother Volkbert.
Oh, thank you, Andreas, thank you. I'm sorry for crying.
Be well. Oh, no! We made him cry. Oh. Seething. Right. Let's find Otto. Where the fuck is Otto? This is the last thing we're doing. People. Where's Otto, please? Old Otto and Otto. We need regular Otto, please. Where's regular Otto? Otto Zimmerman. Town carpenter, son of old Otto. Known for his dislike of the Abbey and especially Father Gurnett. Fucking cha-ching. Let's go. Hates... I religion, me. Simple as. Perfect. That's what we want. Go to the cloister. Let's get out of here. Baby, no. Oh. I would like to be like the men in the forest. Fuck, can't believe it's December. It does feel very quick. It feels like November didn't really happen yet, I'll be honest. I'm gonna need to start buying fucking presents for people, which I hate. Elf ears, fine. We get a little elf ears. Only one thing for it. Illicit I almost said grave licking. Licking a grave is also fine. Again, I don't think anybody would care. Right, go to the meadow. Let's find the Zimmerman's house. Bob Dylan's birth home. His birth name is Zimmerman, isn't it? I can't quite remember. I think it is. Well, probably the bean. I keep wanting to cancel Christmas, but my family keeps buying presents. I'm over it. I really don't like Christmas. I find it irritating. Whatever floats your boat. The Zimmerman house is down and over. Amazing. Let's go down and over. Like, I don't want anything. In fact, I feel genuinely uncomfortable if somebody gets me gifts. I don't enjoy it. So I wish it would just go away. Right? I really do. But, am I going the right way? Sort of, maybe? Up here? I like the Christmas meal, but everything else just feels, like capitalistic. But yes, I don't mind getting together with my family, who are fine, and eating food with them. But I don't like... Oh, we need to fucking go up now. Oh. Right, we need to go up. Up again? Right, let's just try and find a way up. Town Commons. Why is that not surprising? I really hate getting gifts. It really annoys me. Is this the Zimmerman house? This is the Zimmerman... Oh, there he was! Sorry, we went to the wrong place. Out again. Ooh, some cabbages. Otto, talk to me.
Do you have supper plans, Andreas? Want to join me and Dad at our table?
Maybe another time, Otto.
Sure thing.
Oh no, but I want to fucking ask him about something. Sure, we'll eat with you, fine. Can we dig up a grave?
Let's get going then. Oh. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
The financial aspect, especially this year, is so unnecessary. Oh yeah, that's... Oh, I'm not looking forward to buying presents. I only really need to buy a couple of things, though. I buy things for Emma. I buy things for my brother and my mum. My mum tends to buy things for my dad for me. I don't know what I get my dad. And we all kind of get, like, my grandparents, like, a hamper kind of thing. And then outside of that, I don't really get many things. I hate getting presents. I really, really don't like it. I fucking hate getting presents. So I hope... I explicitly tell people, do not get me anything. It won't be awkward. Please don't get it. But I occasionally still get things anyway. I feel like Christmas every year is too much. Can't we do it every 5 years? I have a feeling that Emma loves Christmas. Emma pretty much likes Christmas, yeah. Presents for the Waynes. The Waynes. Everyone else gets booze. My brother and I exchange Steam gifts. I buy my brother a crate of sweets. That's what I get for my brother. Because my brother doesn't really need anything. He's like me. He doesn't need or want anything. So I get my brother, like, Probably like 20 or 30 euro worth of sweets in a box. I just go around and pick up sweets. You'll be pleased to know you're not on my Christmas gift list. Genuinely, I hate it. I don't really tell people when my birthday is for the same reason. I don't have it on my social media or anything, because I don't like people wishing me happy birthday, and I especially don't like it when people give me gifts. Once or twice, my parents have forgotten my birthday, and it's been great. February 24th, everyone. Fuck. Like, at least once, I think twice. My memory's hazy about it, but I think my parents have forgotten my birthday, and it's been fantastic. Because it meant I could just ignore it happening. Through Christ our Lord, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Alright, we're going to eat some food. The sudden appreciation of socks as a Christmas present was the biggest curveball of the aging process. I don't really like wearing socks, but it's winter, so I am wearing them right now. I'm not wearing shoes, but, you know, just socks. I prefer being barefoot, though.
How are you feeling today, Dad?
Hand's been killing me. Back's been killing me. Goddamn knee's been killing me. You want some advice, boys? Don't get old.
I wasn't planning on it. Or, is there some way I could help? Bloody Pisces sad boys. Oh no. Is there any way I could help? I'm not as educated as Dr. Stoltz, but I studied medicine in university. Let's be helpful.
Already talked to that fraud. All for the good it did. I'll be better off talking to a priest these days. Why, eh? Only relief coming my way's death, I suspect. Farmer's fate. Ages you beyond your years. Just look at my boy here. Works too hard, he does. But what choice does he have?
None, with the abbot breathing down my neck. I tell you, he wants me to replace the roof on his house next.
It's awfully drafty in there. Didn't you just replace the one in the scriptorium? There we go, we'll rile him up a bit.
Yeah, and I made a mess of my shoulder doing it.
I like his hair.
The way that bastard Gernat orders me around, you'd think I'm one of his little mugs.
He works you like a dog, he does, and says it's for the glory of the Lord. It's not right.
It's not, I agree.
Easy enough to you to say when it's my work that keeps you warm when you're scribbling away in that scriptorium. Apologies, that was not Christian of me to put that on you, but neither am I wrong.
The abbot's bad, but the miller might be worse. That shithead Lennart's been screwing us for years with his towel.
I think this channel is the opposite of most in that the streamer is the youngest. For some reason, I seem to attract a slightly older crowd than a lot of Twitch channels, which I appreciate. My brother always wants board games, which are expensive, and he already owns most of them, and he's very picky. I have a chaotic neurodivergent family. I've never spoken to him. Is he really so bad?
He's worse than even you know, or will ever have to know, being a visitor, for which you should thank the Lord. I wish I could get out of this backwater town and be a musician on the road. Imagine your only income for the year was in the wheat you grow in the summer, and the miller determines how much it costs you to grind it into flour. What if you have a poor season? What if the miller raises his toll? What if everyone...
Oh, Jesus.
What if everyone has a great season and has too much goddamn flour to make any money with it? Farmers are at the mercy of the weather, the church and the miller. Two of those are beyond even their power to influence. But the miller is their neighbor. He sees them struggle. He should help them, but not Leonard Muller. He only takes more.
I hadn't considered it like that. I seem to attract younger viewers, which I'm sure is because of my youthful exuberance, and not because I play baby games.
Lord willing.
No, Lord willing, Lennart'll meet justice in this life or the next.
His accent's going all over the place, by the way. I suspect I know which Otto prefers.
Ha, you accusing me of unchristian behavior, Master Mailer?
On to more pleasant pastures, eh? You see any of those nuns while you were working, Otto?
Dad, you know I don't like nuns.
Select food to eat. Ooh, some salmon and some rye bread. I've only just discovered what that is. Let's have some salmon. Oh, I'd love to put the salmon on the rye bread. Is that a thing? Some rye bread with some butter and then some like roast salmon on top of it. Oh God. Salmon is fucking good.
I remember that Cecilia woman being pleasant to look at back when I worked up there.
I rue the day browsing the Hobbit subreddit and seeing one of Dreya's videos he posted. I could go over that right now. I used to love smoked salmon on, like, crackers or something. Oh, actually, soda bread, like I was mentioning earlier. Soda bread with some cream cheese and some smoked salmon on top of it. Oh my god. One of our long-running rye bread producers just shut down. I'm so bummed. My city's rye bread is the best. As I said before, I've never had it. Do you pay much attention to the nuns, old Otter?
Oh, I pay attention to everything now that I can't work. Lots to see in this world, like nuns.
He's got a nun kink? Some of the nuns up there are hot. Not all of them, though. Also, they're nuns, which takes away from it. I've seen a few nuns myself time to time. Recently, she betrayed me while I was still hard and covered in her. She betrayed me. I never get, like, fresh bread. It's so expensive. Just get the cheap crap from the shops. I feel like I'm lucky here, and that fresh bread is very cheap here as well. Like, fresh bread is dirt cheap. It's about the same price as the trash you get, right?
Other pretty sisters up there as well. Sometimes they catch the wrong man's eye. Shame what happened to that one a while back. Glad she came back, though.
All about tiger bread. Oh, I love tiger bread so much. I had tiger bread recently, just because of talking about it on the stream. Sister Matilda, I heard she had a run-in with the Baron. Let's eat our rye bread now. Maybe I'll try and find rye bread. We knew she was attacked, heard rumours the Baron was responsible. We never learned the details. A happy business and all. Tesco do a cheese and jalapeno bread, which is amazing. The Tesco bakery is not that bad. The Lidl bakery is better, though, right? The Lidl bakery is pretty good. Like, it actually has, like, some fairly nice bread there. Also, I live about... How long would it take me to walk from my front door to the local bakery? I'm going to say 30 seconds. I'm going to say I'm about 30 seconds from, like, a small local bakery, which is quite nice. So I can have fresh bread whenever. No Lidl or Aldi's near me? No! That is cursed. Doxy, doxy, dox. I didn't say in which direction. We never learned the details. Abbey business and all.
Still, pretty women since she came back. Her eyes, her kind eyes, turned some kind of sad. Aw.
Now, if you want to hear all of Tassing's little secrets, you should go to Spinning Bee.
Oh, that gaggle. You can hear 'em crackling from here.
Cackling. The what?
Where the women spin wool.
Talk to the Gertnins, the Johann Bowrins, or Cat. They'll tell you when to come by. Okay, but can you help me dig up a body, or not?
Hey, son, now. I need you to lay down. Why don't you say goodbye to your friend here?
It's $10 for a fresh loaf here? Oh my god. For a few bucks for a grocery store. Now, I did forget, it's Australian money, which is worse. But even so, that's fucking insane. A loaf of bread is like $1.40 here. Or like $1.50 maybe now. Like, a cheap trash loaf of supermarket bread is like $1.50. For like a full loaf, which I never buy because I don't eat that much bread. But then, like, you know, that's like €6 or €7. Oh my god! Fuck me, that's so expensive. From a bakery, like, it's illegal in most of Europe to charge that. I'm so sorry for Australians now. But, like, here, fresh bread, like, fresh in a bakery, as in a supermarket or even in a bakery, you wouldn't expect to pay more than a couple of euro. Like, €3 maybe? My god. For, like, a fancy loaf. Oh my god. Oh my god, would I be a Tory if I lived in Australia? If you're paying that much for bread, oh my god. That is criminal. Anyway, I need to start rioting. I need to lay down.
Why don't you say goodbye to your friend here?
Sorry, Andreas. The old man needs his rest. Rest well, old Otto.
Huh, don't know what you mean. Ain't any old men in this house.
I like him. I couldn't fucking ask him. Let the Australians eat cake. There we go. I should get some sleep. No, we talk to Otto, please. Afternoon, Andreas. Heard that Baron friend of yours was killed up at the Abbey. Yes, he was. Right. It was a terrible tragedy. The world lost a great man. I am surprised he wasn't killed sooner. He seems like a prick. Fancy load often means fancy loaf. Sorry, fancy loaf, not fancy load. Often means bread of the poor 100 years ago. What is actually cheap in Australia then? I don't know. Is anything cheap? Australia's one of the few things I know about Australia is that it's very expensive, like extremely expensive. I don't know if anything's cheap in Australia. I'm surprised he wasn't killed sooner. It seems he had many enemies. Isn't meat cheap? Roo meat. I've eaten kangaroo meat. It was fine when I was younger. I think Iceland and Aldi both started selling kangaroo meat and crocodile meat. And I had both. And it was fine. It wasn't particularly interesting, to be honest. I had like some kangaroo burgers. Awful weed in Australia. Awful. I'm surprised he wasn't killed sooner. Ha! You got that right. Can't think of anyone in Tassing who liked the man. Okay. There might be a convincing role. Anyway, do you need something? Otherwise I've got things to do. Would you like to dig up a body with me? Yes! Why? I believe something might be hidden there. Could be related to the murder. I've had kangaroo in Amsterdam, but I think that was from a walkabout chain and it was pretty bad. Oh, it's fucked. Makes me so anxious. I don't know why people use it. What? Oh, weed. I have had weed twice in my life. I've done weed. Once was in Amsterdam. I had a small baby weed brownie. And all it did was make me the most tired I have ever been in my life. I was so tired. I nearly fell asleep standing up. I was so incredibly tired, and that's all it did. And then the other time I did it, it didn't do anything to me because I took one hit of a bong with my parents and uncle and Emma at a Christmas dinner once. It depends if it's indica or sativa. I don't know which it was, to be honest. I just went up to the counter and said, "One weed edible, please." And he just handed me something. Motherfucking hits from the bong. I don't know what it's called. I did one bong rep. What bong or bust? Like my at the Xmas dinner table. My parents and my uncle. I don't know if my grandparents were there as well. I can't remember. They might have gone. But and my girlfriend and I, Emma and I say bong rip. I think that's what they said. But my parents, who are like 90s stoner types, and my uncle, who's very much still that, bought out some weed and a bong that has just been in my parents' house for like my entire life. And just went like, "Sure, we have some." And we just like did that. And it was the first time I tried it, and it did nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. Anyway, something more than a dead monk, you mean? That's a weird place to hide something, but then again, it's not every day people go digging around in graveyards. I hope. Did you talk to the abbot about this mischief? Wouldn't want to get my grubby hands all over his stuff without his permission. Now, do we lie? Because he hates the abbot. We could say he explicitly forbade it. And he might go, "Oh, well, actually, that makes me more likely to do it." It's a cheap snack here. Seems fancy overseas. What, kangaroo, maybe? I get THC drops from my nana sometimes. Oh, that's kind of cute. I don't know if my grandparents have ever done it. But I don't think they care. But my parents and extended family, I think, all have. I just am too uncool. Like, I wouldn't know how to get it. I would, outside of Amsterdam, I wouldn't know how to get it right now. Oh, sushi. Oh, sushi is, I think it's quite expensive here. In fact, seafood is weirdly expensive here, because it's not really part of traditional Irish food. Even though we're in Ireland, seafood is not massively culturally part of Irish food a lot of the time, especially shellfish. Now it is. Now you get lots of like seafood chowder and shellfish and stuff around, but it was not really eaten that much hundreds of years ago or whatever. Sushi is everywhere here. You can't turn around without hitting a sushi place. You're Canadian, aren't you? Canada is big on sushi. I know Canada is like a sushi capital of the world or whatever, outside of, obviously, you know, Japan. Cookies and lava bread in Wales, massive. Cockles, alright. Cockles and lava bread. Never heard of lava bread. It's expensive in the UK as well, but that's because all the fucking Euros are stealing our fish from our waters. Anyway, actually, he forbade it. Ha! And you still want me to do it? Yes. Sure, why not? Fucking yes! It'll take a few hours, though, especially if I'm digging alone. You don't care that the abbot said we shouldn't? What do I give a shit if he gets mad? He's an asshole. My boy! Seafood is weird here because it's everywhere. However, maybe it's exported. Because apparently most seafood served here isn't local. That's why it's expensive. Fucking weird country. Do you want to do this now or not? Yes. Let me take care of a few things first. What? I got actual work to do. No, we want to do it now, don't we? Why can't we do it now? Ready to go up to that grave? Gonna take a few hours. Let me take care of a few things first. Oh, fuck me. Fine. What do I need to do instead? Otto's the fall guy, exactly. Journal. Okay, Otto is willing to help. What else do we have to do? Widow's Curse. Spoke with Lucky. We could ask Lucky about some stuff. But it's like getting dark, isn't it? What time is it? Oh, it's not fully dark. It's evening. I don't think there's anything massively that I wanted to do. I guess the Gertner farm, we could go down and check on our tax money, our fucking rent. Oh, hello. Who are you?
Andreas Cross, there you are.
What the fucking... Are you alright? You look terrible. It's the Archdeacon. He's come early with an entire retinue. Oh, fuck. Fuck. He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron and Brother Piero. I've already told him the little I know. Love his side chops. He expects to speak with you tomorrow at Noun's. He requested you specifically. Oh, fucker. Did he say why? It's no secret you've been poking around the town. I hope your prying has borne fruit, or Piero's neck will make the sword. Oh, no! What? I've done nothing! I've done my best with the time I've had. I haven't. If only I'd have a couple more days. Whatever happens, Piero knows you've been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only, Andreas... What is it? It's just, you know as I do, that the Baron was not a good man. I'm not saying he deserved it, just... You think hard about what you tell the Archdeacon and who you tell him about. Oh yeah, don't worry, Matilda's fucking safe. I've checked her off. You understand? Yes. You're worried. I'll tell the Archdeacon about what I've heard about Matilda. All I'm saying is, if you're searching, you heard anything about her, I'd ask you to keep it to yourself. Don't worry, it's fine. That's fine. Yeah, don't worry. That's all I would ask of you. I should return to Kearsau. The abbot will be having a fit right about now. Be well, Andreas. I'll pray for Piero's deliverance tonight. You should as well. Fuck, I really should have dug up... I can't dig up the grave anymore, though. Like, it won't let me dig up the grave. Maybe now it will? Hang on. Maybe now it will? 4 hours. Oh, God, has it been 4 hours? It has. Oh, no. Hang on. I'll end in a couple of minutes. I just want to double check. Can I now dig up the grave? Like, now that I know that, can I dig up the grave? No, it's locked. Oh, fucker. Fuck. Okay. I feel like we may have mismanaged our time somewhat. Can I go anywhere else? I need to end the stream. Fucked it. Maybe we have. Alright, Piero might be dying next time we play. Let's go. We can go into the bakery. We can go into the Steimer house. Is there a pub we can go to or something? Isn't anything over here? These are all locked up. Tassing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally going. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Woundwort. $7 in Tayshit. Aldi here at a good $3 red wine, though. My mum is so excited about moving to Spain because the wine is so cheap compared to here. Irish alcohol, it goes against the stereotype. Irish alcohol is unbelievably expensive and kind of always has been. There's a lot of Australian wine here actually as well imported, but like Irish... There's a tax on alcohol in Ireland fairly recently, but even before that, wine... It's hard to find wine that is under €10 here, I would say. It's pretty difficult to find wine that's under €10 here. And it gets up to, obviously, ridiculous prices. But since the tax, it's hard to find wine that's under 12 or something. So it's fairly expensive. But the same wine that's like €12 here is like €3 in France and Spain. So she's very excited. I don't drink, so it means nothing to me. Alright, you're asleep with your weird beard. I think a bottle of wine costs around £8 or so it's roughly the same. Although, no, isn't the pound kind of the same as the euro now? Right, I guess we'll fucking go to sleep. Oh, this has gone so badly. It's getting late, I should get some rest. Yeah, go to sleep. Went to the Vasse Felix Wineyard when I visited Perth a few years ago. Tasty staff. Tasty stuff, not tasty staff. Although maybe that too. We on parody, baby. We have a tax, but wine is still cheap at certain shops. Definitely cheaper than other drinks. Used to love it because cheap and strong. Oh, a dream? Maybe a dream? But we're going to leave it there as a cliffhanger. Ooh. Right. Quit. 41 seconds ago. That's interesting. There might be a dream puzzle to solve. Thank you for joining today. I will be live again tomorrow for a different stream to this. I will be playing more Harold Pottricks and the Chamber of Sea Sludge with Emma. We'll be doing a doubles stream again because she's free on Friday. So, yeah, that'll be a fun stream to do. We might finish the game. I don't really know. I don't know how long it is. After that, we were thinking of doing that new Supermassive game. Is that what they're called? The ones who do, like, House of Ashes and Until Dawn. Their new one is out, so we might do that as well. Anyway, we'll see. Let me go to Twitch and see who I can raid. If I can raid anyone. Let's raid... Oh, you know who's live? Amber's live. Let's go. /raid. Essentially Amber. Have I spelled that right? Yes, good. That one looks good. I've been looking forward to it. It hasn't gotten very good reviews, but that's kind of half the charm of those games, to be totally honest. Hooray for Harold Posterior Fridays. Yes, we will be finishing that. We'll play Red Riding Hood game. Yes, I think after I finish Pentiment, which I think we're coming close to the end of, actually. After we finish Pentiment, I will play the G-Force Guinea Pig game from 2009 and a cursed Red Riding Hood game that I found on Steam, thanks to Silas. So, that'll be a nightmare. Basically, I feel like going silly for a little bit, just for a few streams after the seriousness of Pentiment. Anyway, goodbye everybody, and thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.